पाकिस्तान के पहले स्पोर्ट्स चैनल जियो सुपर, वो तमाम 114 कंट्रीज़ के जहाँ पर हमारी ये ट्रांसमिशन जा रही है और जितने लोग भी यहाँ DHA स्पोर्ट्स क्लब मोइन खान अकेडमी में मौजूद हैं, आप सबको खुशामदीद कहता है। ज़बरदस्त मुकाबले और आज भी UBL अमीन कराची टेप बॉल प्रीमियर लीग में डबल हेडर आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं। इस डबल हेडर में जो पहला मुकाबला होगा उसमें मलीर मलंग्स की टीम DHA दबंग का सामना कर रही है, जबकि दूसरे मैच में नॉर्थ नवाब की टीम सामना करेगी क्लिफ्टन पॉपुलर का। मेरे साथ गुफ्तगू के लिए मौजूद हैं फॉर्मर टेस्ट क्रिकेटर, बेंगलुरु टेस्ट के हीरो और सीनियर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट KTPL मिस्टर तौसीफ अहमद, और उनके साथ पाकिस्तानी निज़ाद स्कॉटिश प्लेयर जिन्होंने वर्ल्ड कप में स्कॉटलैंड की नुमाइंदगी की, और कमेंट्री में तो आप उनके जलवे सुन ही रहे होंगे, उनका ऑडियो लेवल भी आप सुन रहे होंगे, कासिम शेख। थैंक यू वेरी मच आप दोनों साहिबान का। तौसीफ भाई, जो पहला मुकाबला होने जा रहा है उसमें DHA दबंग सामना कर रहे हैं मलीर मलंग्स का। मलीर मलंग्स ने लियारी लेजेंड्स के खिलाफ हाई स्कोरिंग मैच खेला था जिसमें जो रिकॉर्ड कायम किया था, जबकि DHA दबंग की टीम अपना पहला मैच हार के आ रही है क्लिफ्टन पॉपुलर के खिलाफ।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल। और मेरा ख्याल है कि ये जो सब चेंजेस शुरू में ही हमें नज़र आ रही हैं, ये प्लेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट जो हुए हैं ना, उसकी वजह से ये कारनामा हो रहा है। और अब अंदाज़ा हो जाना चाहिए इनको टीमों के बारे में। खैर, लियारी जिस तरह हारी हमने देखा कि बहुत ही ख़राब वो ज़रूर खेले, बट आई थिंक मेरा अभी मैच बाकी हैं उनके भी, लेकिन मुकाबले सख्त हो रहे हैं, ये पक्की बात है। और अभी हम बात करेंगे जो यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं फील्डिंग में या उसमें, तो उस लिहाज से हम देंगे। बट ज़बरदस्त मुकाबले हो रहे हैं और लग रहा है कि जो है वो अब कंपटीशन में लोग अब सोचने पे मजबूर हो।
मैचेस बैलेंस हुए जो एक बहुत ही साइन है। ज़ाहिर आप SVP हैं इस KTPL के, तो कुछ अच्छा साइन दिखाई दिया कंपटीशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से।
बिल्कुल है, इसलिए है कि देखें, पहले हमने जो 3 साल में खेले उसमें कोई एक टीम बहुत ही तगड़ी होती थी, उसमें काफ़ी लड़के आ जाते थे, फिर बराबर के बराबर। लेकिन इस दफ़ा जो सब ने जो है उनको खींचा है अपनी अपनी तरफ, और वो हमें नज़र आ रहा है सामने। बट अभी हमें देखने में सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ आ रही है कि स्टैंडर्ड में थोड़ा सा हमें फील्डिंग में कल अच्छी हुई है, ये हमें पता है। ये अभी बताएंगे आपको ये भी, क्योंकि इन्होंने भी काफ़ी चेक किया उसको। तो आई थिंक मेरा ख्याल है कि ये चीज़ों को अब ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए इनको कि भाई ड्यू फैक्टर हो रहा है या क्या हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है तो अब आप उसको एडजस्ट करें। तो मेरा ख्याल है इसमें कोई एक्सक्यूज़ है नहीं।
बिल्कुल सही बात है। कासिम, कैसा एटमॉस्फेयर लगा आपको टेप बॉल क्रिकेट का ख़ास तौर पे, और कितना एंजॉय कर रहे हैं आप यहाँ पाकिस्तान में?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अस्सलाम वालेकुम नसीम भाई। मुझे बचपन में जब मैं आता था पाकिस्तान में, मैं तो सिर्फ टेप बॉल देखता था स्ट्रीटों के अंदर, तो मैं सोच नहीं सकता कि ये इतना बड़ा इवेंट हो सकता है टेप बॉल के हिसाब से। और मुझे अभी तक बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। और जो तौसीफ भाई कह रहा था कि इतना टैलेंट ऑन डिस्प्ले है, और मुझे लग रहा है कि एनी टीम ऑन देयर डे दूसरा टीम से जीत सकता है, तो इसका मतलब है कि ये बड़ा एक्साइटिंग टूर्नामेंट होगा। और पहली रात में आप सही कह रहे हो, मैं काफ़ी नाराज़ था फील्डिंग के साथ, काफ़ी अपसेट हो गया था, लेकिन कल मुझे बड़ी खुशी हुई कि जो टेक्निक्स मैंने देखे थे मच बेटर। लोगों अपने बैलेंस से कैच लेना, आराम से वेट करना बॉल के लिए, वॉचिंग ऑल द वे इनटू द हैंड्स, तो मतलब है कि इम्प्रूवमेंट हो रहा है। तो बैटिंग में तो कमाल, जो मैं शॉट
टॉस कितना इम्पोर्टेंट लगा यहाँ पर?
टॉस
कितना इम्पोर्टेंट लगा अब तक मैचेस
मुझे
में?
अभी तक मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि बॉलिंग फर्स्ट का ऑप्शन क्यों टीम्स ले रहे हैं। शायद मुझे एज टूर्नामेंट प्रोग्रेस होगा समझ आ जाएगा, लेकिन मुझे अभी तक तो अगर मैं कप्तानी कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे ख्याल से मैं रन्स ऑन द बोर्ड डालूंगा।
सही बात है, लेकिन अभी देखते हैं कि मलीर मलंग्स और DHA दबंग के कैप्टन में से कौन क्या करता है। जो टॉस के लिए तैयार हैं दानिश अनीस के साथ, इट्स ओवर टू यू दानिश अनीस।
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to DHA Sports Club, Moin Khan Academy, where we're all set for game number 6 of Karachi Tape Ball Premier League Season 4. The first match of the day is to be played between Malir Malangs and the super strong DHA Dabanggs. We're all set for the toss. We have both the captains here with us. Leading DHA Dabanggs is the captain Arsalan Butt. Leading Malir Malangs is the captain Majid Goli, along with match referee Numan Allah. I believe it's Majid Goli who's flipping the coin. Majid, let's flip it. KTPL is the call.
Badar Expo.
And it's Badar Expo. Majid Goli and Malir Malangs have won the toss. Majid, थोड़ा सा आप कैमरे की तरफ देख लें तो सब आपको देख पाएंगे. क्या करने का फैसला किया आपने?
हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे.
पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे, यही ट्रेंड लग रहा है. जो भी टीम टॉस जीत रही है पहले बॉलिंग करने की तरफ जा रही है. कोई खास वजह है इसकी?
जी खास वजह यह है कि सेकंड टाइम आपको पता है कि ड्यू फैक्टर होता है, तो टीम मीटिंग में भी ये डिसाइड हुआ है और पिछले जितने भी मैचेस में ज़्यादातर चेसिंग सूटेबल रही है, तो हमारा प्लान ये है कि हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे.
आप KTPL का काफ़ी अरसे से हिस्सा रहे हैं. इस साल कैसा स्क्वाड लेके आए अपने साथ?
जी माशाल्लाह लड़के काफ़ी बूस्ट अप हैं, एक दूसरे को लेके चल रहे हैं और सबको बेस्ट विशेस है इंशाल्लाह.
बेहतरीन अंदाज में स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं अपना कैंपेन
इंशाल्लाह.
राइट माजिद गोली, बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द मैच. अरसलान भट्ट से भी हम बात करेंगे. अरसलान, टॉस अप हार गए बट इतना ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ता नहीं क्योंकि 2 इनिंग्स हैं, बड़ा मौका मिलता है हर प्लेयर को अपने आप को साबित करने का.
जी ऐसे ही है ये भाई, माशाल्लाह टॉस का इतना मैटर नहीं करता. ये हार्ड बॉल तो इसका है तो उसमें मैटर होता है. यहाँ पे मैटर नहीं इतना करता. इंशाल्लाह जो अच्छा खेलेगा वही जीतेगा इंशाल्लाह.
आपके नाम की तरह हमेशा आपका स्क्वाड बड़ा दबंग होता है. इस साल पक्का स्क्वाड लेके आए अपना पूरा, और तैमूर मिर्जा और खुरम चकवाल एक ही साथ आ गए.
जी आज खुरम भाई मिस है, तैमूर भाई आए हुए हैं इंशाल्लाह.
ठीक है.
हाँ जी.
Arslan, best of luck for the match.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the word from the center is Malir Malangs have won the toss and decided to bowl first.
टॉस आपने देखा मलीर मलंग वही फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं. तौसीफ भाई, वैसे अभी कासिम ने तो बात ही कही कि हमारी टीम्स जो है वो पहले बैटिंग नहीं कर रही हैं, तो फील्डिंग पे ज़्यादा जा रही हैं.
देखिए मेरा सवाल ये है कि ये देखते ये हैं, बिल्कुल इन्होंने ठीक कहा कि बैटिंग क्यों नहीं करते एक टारगेट, बट आई थिंक जो इस वक्त ग्राउंड रियलिटी ये है कि आप बॉलिंग करते हैं और एंड में जब आप बैटिंग करते हैं तो ट्यू फैक्टर ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है, तो इसलिए बॉलर्स को ज़रा मुश्किल हो रही है. तो आई थिंक मुझे तो ये वजूहत लग रही.
बिल्कुल. ये वैसे डिसीजन इसलिए तो नहीं है कि एक टारगेट सामने आ जाता है, 2 इनिंग का मैच है, अगर आपने लीड भी कंसीड कर दिए तो भी कम बैक का मौका हो.
ये भी तो हो सकता है. इनको मुझसे ज़्यादा पता होगा, मैं तो नया आया हूँ टेप बॉल देखने, तो लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस एज द टूर्नामेंट प्रोग्रेसेस. लेकिन अभी तक तो मेरी तरफ से मुझे लग रहा है कि टारगेट सेट करने चाहिए, लेकिन देखेंगे कि आज का मैच में क्या होगा.
आज के मैच में क्या होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच काशिम शेख एंड तौसीफ अहमद. बैटिंग देखें अब आप DHA दबंग की, और हम सीधे चल रहे हैं कमेंट्री बॉक्स.
Rahim, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening from the DHA Sports Club Moin Khan Academy, where the KTPL Season 4 is taking place, and this is the 4th evening, and the game number 6 will be played between DHA Dabanggs and Malir Malangs. As you already have heard that Malir Malangs have won the toss and they put their opposition in, and that is none else but DHA Dabanggs, who already have lost their first game. And there you see the true umpires, Danish and the Naeem. They are the field umpires, Naeem Ahmad Khan and Danish Hussain. They will officiate in the field, and there will be a gentleman on the television duty as well. So it's a beautiful venue, it's a beautiful ground. It is always good to be here. And there you see the fielding side under the captaincy of Majid Goli, making their way out there in the center. Malir Malangs is a very strong side, undoubtedly, but DHA played really and fairly well in the first edition, in the last edition, in fact, the previous one, where they qualified for the final and they lost the final. And there you see their two openers in the center, the big name Taimoor Mirza and his partner, and my partner is here, none else but K. Asif. But before that, before listening to the Asif, you can see the teams. Taimoor Mirza is a big name, no doubt about that. Rana Mohsin and Sayyid Shahraza Naqvi and many other good players. And on the Malir Malangs, Majid Ali is the captain, Jahangir Awan, and few big names could be seen on your screen. Malir Malangs won the toss and elected to field first. Asif, what do you make out of the toss?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome from DHA Karachi Moin Khan Cricket Academy. Well, it was, as I said earlier and yesterday, we were talking about that the toss is not important. The skippers, they were talking to Danish Anis. It's tape ball cricket. Everyone tries to chase down so far in this tournament. It's the habit of the teams to win the toss and go for the ball first. So I think it's a very crucial match because Taimoor Mirza is the tape ball sensation. He's there. and definitely we'll watch some action tonight.
No doubt about that. Taimur Mirza is the household name of tape ball cricket. And he can go all guns blazing right from the word go. Arsalan Jamshed, the captain, is the other opener. Taimur Mirza and Arsalan both can go bang bang. Taimur Mirza is a right-handed batsman and very swashbuckling, very positive in his approach. And let's see who will start the proceedings. It is Safiullah Khan. So we all are in order for the first ball to be bowled, and there we go. And he started off with a wayward one.
Yes, off the mark. DHA Dabanggs with his an extra delivery, 2 runs. According to the rules of KTPL, if you're bowling an extra delivery like wide or no ball, you'll get punishment of 2 runs. I think very good thinking that the bowlers should be careful. But in this tournament, we have observed plenty of extra runs.
This is not the start that Safiullah would have loved or would have liked. Oh, Arsalan straight away tried to hit that one out of the ground.
It was a good delivery outside the off stump and trying to bowl on a good length area. Once again, Achibat targeted the mid-wicket area. He could have gone with the straight bat.
That's not on. That's not on. Making the Cardinals in. Oh, there you see the fielder. Fielder losing his balance. He fell down rather dangerously. One has to be very careful, Asif.
Yes, normally we witness this due after 7 p.m. in Karachi, but now I went there I checked, the surface is okay.
I think he's not wearing the proper shoe or grippers, spikes. That's why I think he slipped. It is difficult to run on the grass without spikes. First runs off the bat, one of them only.
So Taimur has taken a single now, Taimur off the mark. And good thing is that this tip ball cricket now, everyone love to watch over the TV, in the ground. And Rana Sab, you and me were covering this KTBL since the first edition.
This one is in the air. It is going to go all the way for the first maximum of the evening. Beauty of a shot, Asif. Yes, we have been covering it for last 4 years, and this is the 4th year, in fact, and we have enjoyed every bit of the KTPL. And as we all always say, that KTPL is getting better and better, and in future I think we will have a lot of good things as well.
Safiullah, I beg your pardon. This is the dugout of DHA Dabanggs. The management and the players, they look calm, confident. They have plenty of good players. Taimur Mirza from Chikwal, though he's not playing tonight. Achibat Arsalan.
He has pulled that away. And pulled that away straight down the throat at the fielder, who making no mistake. And here's the first plunge drawn by Safiullah, and 12 for 1 is the score.
So first wicket and a very good catch. That was straight to the fielder. Slower one, wanted to clear the fence towards square leg, but didn't time well. And in the end, safely taken by the fielder. First loss. And Arsalan Jamshed departs on 6. It's 12 for 1.
It is a very good comeback by Safiullah, I would say, because he started rather erratically. He bowled a couple of wides in first 4 balls and then got hit for a 6 as well. But then he took the wicket off. Dangerous Arsalan, but I think it's a big, sort of a big achievement for Safiullah. And now they have a chance, if they can get Tamur out cheaply, they have a very good chance to restrict them even under 100. But if they can't get him out, Waqas is a good batsman as well. I'm not taking anything away from Waqas Asif. But if they can pick up a couple of wickets more, I think they will be in a very good position, and they will be justifying their decision as well, because they have elected to field first. Waqas is on your screen.
Rightly pointed out that this is the time to put some more pressure. That was the wicket they've taken early on. And our colleague Qasim Sheikh, earlier he was talking to Naseem Rajput about the fielding standards, but I think it's getting better now, day by day.
Qasim Sheikh. This one is pulled away, round the corner, down to the fine leg boundary for 4. A good way to end the over, and that was a loose ball as well. 16 for 1 after the completion of the first over. Yes, Qasim Sheikh is a very blunt and outspoken. He says whatever he thinks right, and he speaks with full authority, and very jolly as well when it comes to friendship and when it comes to be a colleague of each other's. He's such a fine man he is.
Well, tonight I'll share with our viewers that he's not only a cricketer, but he's an anchor and host, a brilliant host as well. I have watched his podcast. We'll definitely talk to him about that as well.
No doubt about that. I have done a bit of commentary with him and heard him in our com box. He's doing it fantastically. Majid Gholi, the captain, will start the second and the fresh over. And at the same time, I think it's a big honor for us that we have him around. And he's somebody who played against Brett Lee, the lethal paceman of Australia, and played against Ricky Ponting, the great batter, who even never felt any fear to pulling or hooking Shoaib Akhtar. I still can recall Ponting getting 197 at Walker in Perth in 1999. Although he got 4 or 5 ducks before getting 197. That's why in 99, when Akram took the team to the Australia, Pakistan really got Australia under the big hammer at one stage, and they were in a very good position to win the second test match at Hobart. But then came the Adam Gilchrist smacking them around all parts of the Hobart. Langer got few lucky escape because of the Peter Barger, who was the umpire. And then Australia went on to win that test match. Way down the leg side, another wide. So it is honor, to be honest, that we have somebody like Sheikh Saab is with us.
And same time when we are talking about and praising our other colleagues, guys, when Rana Sahab is in com box, get ready to take knowledge what happened in the 90s, what was happening in the 90s cricket. either it's Pakistan cricket or Indian or any English cricket whatsoever. Is it a big wicket? Yes, it is. It's a big wicket tonight. Taimur Mirza departs. Only one run he scored. And look at the jubilation.
As if you are bang on money. Yes, it is a big scalp. Big wicket. This is the wicket that they would have wanted. And Majid is the one. There you watch that. Outside the off stump, he threw his bat at that one. Footwork wasn't there at all. Oh, there you see the celebration. We just mentioned Bradley, Shoaib Akhtar, etc., etc. Look at his celebration. Taimur Mirza gone for 1 and 2 down for 20 in 1.1 overs. Sayyid Sharada Naqvi is the newcomer, and he's at the wicket because of that. Taimur Mirza going for the almighty swing, edging one to the wicket keeper, who making no mistake and contributing in the demise of Taimur Mirza. Majid got his tail up, but I fail to comprehend or fail to understand, after bowling a beautiful delivery, what made him to bowl that? What prompted him to bowl that wide wall?
Well, I think he was trying to bowl a yorker, but his execution wasn't perfect. And of course, you know that he has taken a wicket. He must be happy. He has taken wicket of TM, Taimur Mirza.
This one is pelted onto the onside. It is in the air and it crossed to the boundary through air, and it's a big 6 from Waqas. Majid Goli now getting some stick. That one pitched little bit back, and he pulled that one off the front foot right out of the screws.
I liked his confidence. He didn't move. He hit, stand and deliver, and even the batter on the non-striking end. Again, a very good shot. No fielder is there. You could take only 2 fielders outside the circle in first 2 overs.
A 6 followed by a boundary. So Waqas is going great guns at the moment. He's saying, fair enough, you got Taimur Mirza out, you got Arsalan Achi out, but I'm there. Why I'm there? I'm here. And making his presence felt. Goes again, batter into the offside. It bounced once and twice and then over the boundary.
Well, it's a gorgeous shot. This intent was missing earlier, and an over-pitch delivery outside the off stump. He placed it so nicely over the extra cover. A proper cricketing shot.
He was very clear in his mind while he was going for that stroke, and then he stayed in his crease, stood in his crease. He knew that it would go to the boundary. Goes leg side. It's India Miles. And straight into the hands of the fielder. You played 1, 2, 3, but not too many. Losing his wicket in the process. And the 3 wickets have been taken by the fielding side now.
After a couple of loose deliveries, again, they placed a fielder at deep mid-wicket, which was high in the air, and again, a very well-judged catch. Well done, guys. Waqas departs after scoring 18. It's 37 for 3.
1.5 overs have been bowled. It's 37 for 3. Nothing wrong with the run rate. It's about 19 per over or even 20. Fair enough. But the problem is that they have lost 3 good batters. So here, fielding side can fancy their chances to restrict them under 100. Ismail Wazir is the new batsman. Let's see what he comes up with. Watch that again. Hit that one in the air for long whiles, and fielder waited. As you were talking, Asif, that fielding is getting better, and it can make Mr. Sheikh happy as well. Good delivery. Yorked him. Had it been a test match one day or a T20 match, cricket ball match, they would have been appealing for the LPW. 37 for 3, 2 overs have been sent down. And yesterday night we were chatting with Mr. Sheikh about his cricketing career. Then he told us that he got hit in his head by the Brett Lee. I think when he will come to the commentary after the 3 overs, he will be sharing with our viewers his experience facing Brett Lee. Second power play signals by the umpire. And then he will get a lot of stories, and our viewers will be hearing a lot of stories from Danish and Nis as well.
Yeah, this is actually I wanted to ask him about some cricketing stuff. A match between me and him was played in Gujranwala.
Oh, very well bowled. Another wicket goes down. Wickets are falling like 9 pins now, as Ravi Shastri said mostly.
Wicket number 4. It's brilliant bowling. Safiullah outside the off stump. Batter wanted to hit that hard outside edge and nicely taken. Catch number 2 by the wicketkeeper.
Comes and goes the Syed Shahrazad Naqvi and didn't disturb the scorer at all. 4 down for 37.
New batter, Saqib.
37 for 4. They're tottering a bit, waddling a bit, because they are losing wickets quite frequently. Saqib, lefty, has come out to the center, and now he's under the double sword edge. He has to apply himself, has to make sure that they will be playing their 6 overs, and at the same time he should look to play some strokes as well to get to a good score. But he's straight away in business. Majid Goli fielding in the countrysides, hurling it back from the boundary towards the wicket keeper, towards the bowler. Single is taken.
Well, both of the batters are new there, and they've lost their important batters. Now I think the best time with the bowlers to keep bowling in the good areas and don't allow them to play freely.
Absolutely bang on. Asif, spot on. Because they already have got 4 wickets. As you mentioned, they have taken the initiative. Now don't lose it. Continue this momentum. in your favor. Talking about the bowling side. These are the spectators. They are turning up every evening and really enjoying themselves, not only with the cricket that is being played, but also with the atmosphere. And we have fantastic atmosphere. Ocean is almost at stone throw distance.
Have you been to Ocean for walk, for evening walk, or maybe a morning walk?
This is what you are trying for last many years.
Tireless effort required on yourself for that.
No, you are absolutely committed with your job, and you will make me, inshallah, to walk every morning. This one is pelted into the leg side. Fielder comes in and takes a very good catch. Another wicket falls. Safiullah is absolutely on fire, and the Dabanggs losing their wickets like anything.
I can't believe it. The way he has taken this blinder. It was, he was running towards the ball, and look at that, managed so well in the end. Amazing effort in the fielding. Ismail Wazir departs on duck. It's 38 for 5.
Fair enough that we have witnessed some swashbuckling innings from the batters, but it is lovely to see some terrific piece of bowling. Safiullah and Majid both not only bowling at a very good tight line and length, but also they are looking very lethal because they are taking wickets consistently. Rana Mohsin has come out to the center to join the Saqib. Rana Mohsin got to play well here. There you see the last dismissal again. Batsman pivoted a bit. Fielder ran in front of him very quickly, took the catch on the move, and then kept running. He straight away has hit that one in the air. Fielder is there, making no mistake at all. More than half the side skimmed away inside the 3 overs. Asif, what is happening here?
Well, superb effort from the fielders. Catch number 5 now. 38 for 5. And I'm so happy that they're enjoying this evening, bowling on the right areas, and the fielders are supporting them. Very good effort. Look at this again. Yes. And the skipper was there to enjoy these movements.
Rana Mohsin got a duck as well. It has to be a very sorry looking scorecard. We will not have anything to write home about when we will get to see a scorecard. 38 for 6. And it is telling the story what has happened with them so far.
But runners up now, for the first time, DHA Dabanggs, when they were struggling, 6 down. Now the chance for these batters to do something special for their team.
Yeah.
Put an extraordinary effort there. Maybe try to go 70, 80.
All the batters who are left in the batting, Mustafa Hanif is the one who has arrived. They can prove their point to the captain, to the management, and to the viewers. And we are all-rounders. And who knows, they will get the promotion on the very next match. Some of them will be opening. But for this, they have to score a lot of runs. That's a good delivery, but he played that one well, jumped in the air, presented his bat in front of him. 38 for 6, 3 overs have been bowled. And here is 2 of my good friends, Qasim Sheikh and Danish Anis, to join you.
You have match number 6 of Karachi Table Premier League underway, and the very solid Dabanggs squad falling like dominoes here. Nothing seems to be working for them, Qasim Sheikh.
Good evening and assalamu alaikum to all the listeners. Danish, one thing that has stood out above all else to me so far this evening is the level of catching. Day one seems like a distant memory now with all those drop catches. Such a massive improvement, but yes, 38 for 6, and in ever so slight bother here at the moment. The DHA Dabanggs. Malir Malangs will be very happy. I was a bit critical at the start of the game that they opted to bowl, but they're delivering.
That's absolutely spot on, Qasim Sheikh. No matter what the format is, catching them is essential.
That's high up in the Karachi sky, and another catch again. This time Sakab goes, and Majid has taken another wicket. 3 for 21 for him now, and what is going on with DHA Dabanggs? Perhaps they wanted to bowl first.
How well did he take that? 10 on 10 for placement. Look at how he places himself right in front of the boundary line and stays still. Did move towards the very end, but kept his eyes on the ball, Qasim.
I couldn't agree more, Danish. If I look back at the drop catches, Sakab lefty gone there, 1 off 2. If I look back to the first day and some of day 2 as well, the drop catches were coming because there was no balance under the catch. They were not steadying on themselves or watching it all the way into the hands. But tonight, it looks like totally different technique.
And let's not forget, it's competitions like these, events like these that set the standards, that force these players to raise their standards. I'm sure the coaches and the mentors are talking to these players, and they're having fielding drills more than often now.
Salman now comes to the crease with DHA Dabanggs in, and slight bit of bother at 38 for 7. Majid is on fire here with 3 for 21. Salman will take strike now. Beautifully bowled again from, oh, whoops. Thought that was a little bit harsh from the umpire there, Danish.
A little bit harsh? That was... I don't have words for what that was. That was such a good delivery though, Qasim.
It looked to pitch just outside off stump and nip away a little bit. Certainly didn't look like a clear-cut wide. Maybe the umpire feels a little bit sorry for them. They are under the pump right now.
Majid got his nickname Goalie because of his sheer pace. He's lost it over the years, but he's still very, very quick.
Yet again, little bit of change of pace there, and perhaps a bit of a roll of the fingers over the ball. Salman was through the shot before it got to him. Majid is bowling a fine set here. 3 for 23 off 1.2 so far. And currently, DHA Dabanggs don't have any answer.
Yeah, that's experience for you. He's lost pace, so he's making it up with some variations.
Yet again, that is magnificent bowling, Danish. Another change of pace. Look at the line as well. Squaring the batsman up almost. But he really is, you're right. You mentioned that he's dropped a yard of pace, but he's making up for it with all his skills.
Absolutely, and this was a bit different. It was more straight, and it left him from the middle stump, which makes it even more difficult for a batter, especially if he's playing across the wicket and not straight.
Lovely use of the wrist there. I thought he was potentially in trouble there. He played that ball so late. I find that we were just talking about that, Danish, off air actually. The skill level of how late these guys play it, you'd think is about to crash into their legs or maybe their stumps, and then the wrist just come into motion.
Salman learned from his mistakes in the previous 2 deliveries, kept his eye on the ball to the very last moment and connected. He timed it well. Even though he got a single, he will get some confidence out of it.
Mustafa Hanif is no muck with the bat. As we've been talking about it, tape ball cricket has 11 batters in a team. None of them is a bowler till he starts bowling. They're all batters.
Wonderful bowling again from Majid. Quick throw at the stumps, safely home for a single. I'm very impressed with this spell of bowling so far. Very, very clever, high level of skill. Every single ball is a little bit different. His line and his lengths have been on point from the first ball. And we mentioned again, you mentioned he used to be very quick. Just shows how he can adjust his skills to adapt to whatever he needs to do.
I believe on the other hand, the batters seem a bit too eager to get off the mark or play big strokes here. They need to settle down, calm their nerves, and the runs will come.
I agree. Wide ball this time. Down the leg side from Majid. It's how would you play this now, Danish? There is still 13 legal deliveries left in this innings. There's 7 wickets down. You don't want to go too hard and end up not playing out all the overs.
Yeah, with 2 overs remaining and 3 wickets in hand and 1 more innings to go, I'd take my chances. But I'd still try to be risk-free if there is something of that sort in tape ball cricket.
Well, judging by that swing, I don't think that's what he's looking to do. I think he's going more along the lines of what you're thinking, Danish, where there is no such thing as play it safe. But what a spell of bowling from Majid. 3 for 27 off 2 overs. So much skill shown in that spell. Good toss to win. .44 for 7 after 4 overs here. DHA Dabanggs. They still have 2 overs left. Let's bear in mind that there's still a second innings as well. What do you think they would be happy with, roughly, as a target now for the first innings?
We'll get to that, but all I want from these batters is a little presence of mind. Look at where the ball is pitching and play in the line of the ball. I mean, that was outside the off stump, and Salman wanted to play it towards the onside. Yeah, so he needs to play according to the line of the ball. Having said that, I believe if they can get anything above 30 runs in the last 2 overs, they'll be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I think so. Anything over 70 to 75 after the situation they found themselves in, they've always got a chance to fight back with the ball and with the bat in the second innings, so a lot of time to go here.
Absolutely, that's exactly what the beauty of Karachi Tape Ball Premier League is, because both these teams have 2 innings to play. They can always make up for it, but 70 seems like a good balanced number.
Great start by Aves Salim. I think he thought he had knocked his stumps over there, but he hasn't. It was just about dug out by Mustafa, but again, executing their skills with the ball.
Almost sneaked through. Some sledging out there as well. They realize that both these batters are under pressure, having lost 7 wickets. But Awais started off brilliantly there. Can he bowl 6 deliveries here?
Change of pace. Mustafa swung into the leg side, and that's another one. And yet again, another catch in the outfield, easily taken by the fielder. And Danish, it's nice to be able to celebrate this fielding.
Absolutely, the Malangs seems to be doing no wrong here. They're catching on to everything that's being given to them. That's exactly how you're supposed to play. That was well taken once again. He kept his eyes on the ball, stayed low, kept his hands closed. Mustafa Hanif gone for 1 of 4. It's 44 for 8.
It was interesting, just before the match, myself and Tosif Ahmed, legendary Test cricketer of Pakistan, and Naseem Rajput were having a chat about the fact that they had opted to bowl first. I was critical of it. I felt like put runs on the board, but Tosif Bhai made a good, interesting point. The outfield is still pretty dry, and as the evening is going to go on, the dew factor is going to come into play more, which is going to make the ball slippier, which has been an excuse for the drop catches. Do you think that's helping the fielding side at the moment?
I really don't think so. I don't think dew matters that much in tape ball cricket. It's not a leather ball. It does not slip when it gets wet. Even if you bowl with a wet ball, you can dry it pretty quickly. Mohammad Hasnain is the new batsman in, and you can try that out. Once we have an innings break, you can still grip the ball, you can still hold the ball, you can still catch the ball. It sticks onto your hands when it's wet, and you can test that theory.
Flicked into the onside. Just the one to the deep mid-wicket fielder for Husnain. Yeah, interesting points you raised there, Danish. I'm just curious about all these different factors as I continue to explore this wonderful format of cricket.
Absolutely, leather and plastic react differently when they get wet. And that's basic science, in my opinion.
I wasn't very good at science, Danish.
Neither was I, but I played enough cricket, tape ball cricket.
Salman is definitely not picking up the right lines here. He continues to try and play that shot, and these bowlers have got too much skill to allow him to just heave it on the onside like that.
Absolutely. Salman probably has 1,000 thoughts going on in his head right now. He seems to be overthinking, complicating things more than they're supposed to be. And Awais is taking full advantage of that fact. Is it going to be a no ball?
Oh, it's touch and go.
I think since his foot lands the way it did, it can be a no ball. The third umpire would need supervision probably to make that call.
I'm glad I'm not making that decision. And yet again, Salman is not learning from his mistakes. He continues to try and hit a ball that's somewhat almost 1.5 to 2 foot outside the off stump. I'm all for these amazing wrists, but you have to have the correct line to work with. And he does have a massive amount of turf on the offside also that he could be exploring, but that's his downfall at the moment.
Absolutely, there's no one on the offside, on the boundary line. But he's missing the trick here.
And when he does get the opportunity to hit the ball on the offside, he's not able to connect either, perhaps because his balance is all off at the crease at the moment. He's very confused by what's going on, but Aves, fantastic over. 45 for 8 now, DHA Dabanggs, after 5.
The broadcast partners of this amazing event, Geo Super, Pakistan Fair Sports Channel, the title sponsor, UBL Amin, along with GFS Builders and Developers, supporting partners, Fast Cables, Taron se Sitaron tak, Diwan Motors as well, Hot FM 105 Radio Network, along with Universal Cables, Monitor Cables, and many more. Hazrat Umar will be trying his luck from the far end.
Might be a wide. Oh, the umpires let him away with that. I thought that was touch and go, that one. I don't think the batsman is too impressed. Umar has started this final over with a dot ball.
I think that was the right call. He swung his bat with some power. I could hear the swoosh.
That must be a wide. I think he was trying to be cheeky there, Omar. Just get it close to that line again, but not this time.
Yeah, testing limits here, Umar. Now he knows.
I would try my luck as well. If the way these batsmen hit this tape ball, I would be trying to get it as far away from them as possible.
Yeah, but the Dabanggs do not seem so Dabang right now.
Yet again, swinging through the wrong line of the ball. You mentioned this earlier, Danish, that everybody bats in the tape ball format, but at the moment, DHA Dabanggs lower order are looking rather limited with the bat in hand.
Well, to be honest, the top four did not do too much as well. So you've got a case there.
That's a fair point.
They seem to be struggling throughout.
Bonus runs, that has beaten everybody there all the way through. What's the umpire going to signal here? He's checking with the square leg umpire. Square leg umpire is not sure, so they've gone up to the third umpire.
That was a bit too quick for anyone to judge how high it was. Hasnain seems to be in a complaining mood today.
I would be too, with the scorecard looking at it as at the moment. That's a no ball.
For sure it is.
We've called it in the commentary box.
And we do not have the last say.
We know what we're talking about, Danish.
I'd like to think that. Well, Hasnain has a free hit. What can he do? He hasn't looked too good till now. Yes, he's just played 3 deliveries. But let's see what he can do here.
He's judging that line beautifully at the moment, Omar. Hasnain needs to be careful here. We don't want to be questioning the umpire.
I don't think it gets more legal than that. That was probably onto the 5th stump. 6th at the most.
To be fair, he didn't cross the line too badly there. He was just asking the question. False start there for Umar.
Yeah, he realized he missed his run-up. We'll have to redo that. Hasnain is not looking too good. I mean, he seems flustered. His eyes are telling a completely sad story.
And yet again, his fortunes are not changing here, Hasnain. And Umar is bowling a fantastic over here to finish this, coming towards the end of this first innings of DHA Dabanggs, who are 53 for 8 off 5.4. Hasnain really needs to get hold of something before the end of this innings.
Yeah, Majid Goli is loving it at the moment. He's standing at that short, fine third man position.
Sneak through for a single there. Oh, Hasnain, I don't think that's a good option. He's chose to get back in his crease. Only 1 run added to the total. Hasnain 2 off 7, Salman 1 off 7. These two have really been tied down.
Yeah, we've seen a series of bad choices from the Dabanggs today, from their Stoke making to who should be batting in which order. Let's not forget they're missing Khurram Chakwal today, who is their captain. He is the king of Asia when it comes to tape ball cricket, someone who's played first-class cricket in Pakistan as well. Super talented.
Another false start there, Danish. I wonder what the reason is. Is the captain changing the field while the bowler's running in?
It was just that this time around because Majid Goli wanted the man at square leg or deep mid-wicket rather to be a little more square.
Can Salman finally get hold of one? He's got one more chance in this innings.
Just bowl on the offside.
1 run added to the tally. And they're going for the second. Smart move by Umar to take the bails off. 55 for 9 off the 6 overs for DHA Dabanggs. Malir Malangs will go into the break after the first innings, the happier of the two sides.
Yeah, Asnan probably needs to be trying his luck at football. He played more deliveries with his feet. Once again, that was a bit too quick for his liking. Completely missed out on it. It hit him before he could bring his bat down. Yeah, can't get off with that. And not a very impressive start of the campaign for DHA Dabanggs. They've been crowd favorites since the past 3 seasons, Qasim.
Well, they lost their big gun, Moin Mirza, early on in the innings, and then the writing was on the wall from that moment on. But I'd like to give a special mention to Malir Malangs. You know, they won the toss. I was a bit critical of that to start with. They've taken all their catches. All the bowlers bowled with a plan. I give the credit to the coach and the captain. Here's some of the highlights. The Moin Mirza started well. And then this one straight up in the air. And that was the first catch of the evening. Great technique. Another one in the air. Bowler takes a simple catch. All the way for 6, that one. Another one high into the Karachi sky. And another fine catch. Look at the techniques. Another caught behind for Pola. We need a celebration, just like he does when he bats. Another one up in the air and a fantastic catch running in. Yet another one up in the air. Fantastic catching here so far this evening. Yet again. And again. Magnificent catching here.
Yeah, overall, there was a lack of sanity throughout this innings from DHA Dabanggs. The batters kept coming on and kept giving away their wickets. No one tried to stay on. No one tried to play sensibly, which led to their demise.
Here's a scorecard here. Arsalan gone for 6. Temur, their big gun, gone for 1. Waqas 18. Shah Raza 0. Followed by Ismail with 0 also. Saqib 1. Mohsin 0 off 1. Mustafa 1 off 4. Salman run out and 2 to finish with. Not a very pretty scorecard.
Yeah, the bowlers on the other hand did well. Safiul took 4 wickets, giving away just 17 runs. Majid back 3 for himself, and 1 went to Uwais, who gave away just 1 run in the single over that he bowled. How special was that? You don't get to see that too often in tape ball cricket. So DHA Dabanggs allowed to score just 55 runs in the first innings. This match is all set for Malir Malangs. They have the opportunity to score big here and probably just bat once in this match. They have that option. It's going to be interesting to see how the Malangs go about it. They can afford to take their time. Not too much. They just have 6 overs. Joining me in the comm box right now is the one and only, the super entertaining Falak Sher and the amazing Rana Shfaq.
Thank you so much, Danish Anis and Qasim Sheikh. Well, it's been a very good display of bowling we've witnessed from Malir Malangs, and now it's a responsibility on their batters to get their side with a comfortable lead from now on, because they have a chance. On the other hand, the bowlers of Dabanggs will be looking to do something very special, and they will have to bowl out of their skins to match the opposition. What do you make of it, Rana, this situation up till now?
Umar Pajwa is on your screen. I think the bowling side have done an immaculate job. They ticked all the marks. They kept them quiet for all the time. At the same time, they kept picking wickets. Imran Khan, the other one. And now they have a very good chance to take a big enough lead to have the stranglehold on this match. Mohammad Hasnain is going to start the proceedings, and I reckon it's going to be a very tough 6 overs for the bowling side, because batsmen have no pressure whatsoever. But one never knows in cricket, as we mention again and again. Take a look at the field. Mid-off covers point on the offside inside the ring. So is the slip. First ball struck onto the legs, I think. Is there any bat involved in that? But catch wasn't taken. This is the thing which matters a lot. Catch wasn't taken. It comes secondary that whether it was off the bat or not. But fielder did not able to catch that one.
Yeah, it was Rana Mohsen on that occasion, and I can tell you it's completely a contrast to what we saw in the first innings. The opposition's catching has been fantastic in the first innings, but DHA Dabanggs have started in a sorry way, I would say.
He was aiming leg side. I think ball took the sort of a leading edge and went in there for a longer period of time, but fielder dropped it. Hasnain bowls and batsman whacked over straightish long on for 6.
Yeah, it was in the slot, but still had to be put away, and Mimran made no mistake on that occasion in putting that away. It was quick delivery, and he was equal to the task, presenting the full face of the blade with the follow-through, taking the ball over long on, over our cameraman down there for a 6.
The intentions are very clear. Mimran already showing what he's made of. This isn't there. Who's going to get it? No one. It fell safely, and couple of runs more. Lot is happening here. Ball is visiting the air quite regularly. Already have seen a 6 as well.
Well, they can afford to take their chances, but batters of Malir Malangs, A, that they have just less runs to match, B, the bowling is coming in their hitting zone, and C, we are into the mandatory power play.
Hasnain gets that away into the leg side. Fielder lost that one, then he chased it but couldn't succeed at all, and it has gone to the boundary for 4.
At the last minute, the fielder on that occasion just managed to slide that ball, slided, and with the momentum took the ball away to the boundary. Have a look at that again. They're checking for the no ball as well. Did Sardar Hasnain stepped over or not? Forgot about that, but the stroke was made by the batter, and the ball in the end won the race.
I think he got bamboozled by the ball. He thought that ball would move towards him, and it moved away. That's what castled him, and then it went for 4. This one is whacked, and whacked with the power. 6 more. They're going to get big lead, I reckon.
Well, he's made it look so simple, has Mimran, but I tell you what, it wasn't that easy stroke, to be honest, because the ball was almost dying on him. He has some serious pace as the bowler, and to pick that away over long on is some achievement and some skill by the batter, I would say.
Beauty of a shot. Mimran going all guns blazing at the moment. He's looking merciless. Oh, edged and gone. Edged and gone. Again went for the big one. Edged it and wicket keeper did the rest. First wicket goes down.
Muted celebrations by Sardar Hasnan, the bowler, understandable, but it was a good delivery. Rewarded with the breakthrough this time, went across the line, it was short, it was quick, and umpire's finger went up straight away. Mimran Khan, after scoring quick fire, 18, he's gone now, and his side is 19 for 1. So an action-packed first over came to an end. 19 runs made by Malir Malangs, and they lost a wicket as well of Mimran, who was looking very good. Umar is going to be on strike now, and it's Chandu, I reckon, at the non-striker end. Jahangir Awan, known as Chandu.
Salman has been given the responsibility to bowl the second over for DHA Dabanggs. They got to get it right as far as the bowling is concerned. If they want to restrict them or if they want to concede a lesser lead, because Malir Malangs is all set to take a very good lead here. 5 overs left, 9 wickets in hand, and their intentions are very clear. And they're just trailing by 36 runs with 9 wickets in hand. I think the way they have bowled, the way they fielded, they deserve a good lead here. But for that, batsmen got to play well, and so far they haven't put any foot wrong here. Salman wearing the shirt number 56. On the leg side, we have mid-on. We have a man behind the square leg umpire and fielders either side of the wicket keeper inside the ring. Then covers mid-off and long off right back at the boundary. Salman is taking his time. Now he's ready to kick up his heels. But he started off with the full toss and batsman greeted him with the boundary.
Well, it was a juicy full toss and nicely put away by Umar, the batter, on that occasion. Came at a very good, decent pace as well. So only it needed a mere flick of the wrist. Bottom hand came into play and away it went for a boundary. Nicely picked his spot there, did Umar.
Umar will gain a lot of confidence out of that stroke. Gets that away into the leg side towards the mid wicket again, but won't get more than a single.
Well, if you would have noticed, Rana, in the last innings, in the bowling effort of Malir Malangs, we have seen that the bowlers were experimenting a bit. They were bowling short of length, they were bowling slow, and they were rolling their fingers across the ball, which was very successful for them. And they've taken wickets in regular intervals. Actually, they lost wickets in clumps, did DHA Dabanggs. Would love to see if the same sort of ploy these bowlers are going to attempt in their bowling effort.
This is what bowler should be doing. Because don't allow the batsmen and don't be predictable for the batters. You got to keep on changing. You got to vary your pace, and it's a no ball. That's not on. That is not on because you've got just 54 runs on the board, and now you already have given away a lot of runs. And here you see overstepped by a big margin.
Yeah, you were talking about Malir Malangs putting no foot wrong. Here was an example of a bowler putting his foot wrong.
Free hit is coming up. Way outside the off stump. It's gonna be a wide. Oh, I think umpire hasn't declared it a wide, and batsman in some sort of disarray. I think it didn't offer the shot. That's why umpire is well within the rules to me. Fair enough, ball was outside the off stump, outside the guideline. But if you don't offer the stroke, it allows the umpire. They are within their rule to not to declare wide if batsman is not offering the stroke. Cricket is all about discipline, and it has strange rules at times. This one is carved away in the air for a while, and now it's running down to the third man boundary and will get there.
Well, offering too much width on that occasion was the bowler. Needed only an outer edge for that ball to get to the boundary at short third. Actually, he cleared the fielder at gully, and it went all the way to the boundary because there was no protection in the deep.
They flirted with that one, width was there. And it took an outside edge of his bat and then ran very fast and speedily to the boundary. Jahangir and Omar both going for their strokes. Salman looking to get wicket here. Let's see if he can come up with the wicket for his team because they are badly needing it. Outside the off stump. That's a good delivery. Batsman did throw his bat at that one.
Yeah, you can adjudicate it as a good delivery because he was always trying to stay away from the reach of Awan there, Jahangir Awan, the batter I'm talking about. He was very square, anything, in his zone, in his hitting area. He is fully prepared to take them on. We have seen in his first match when he played against Larry Legends.
Last ball of this over is coming up. If he does not bowl a wide or no. Outside the off stump, cut that one away. Bit of Sanat Jai Surya was there in that stroke, although he's a right-handed, but he really thrashed at that one down to the back foot point boundary for 4. 2 bowled, 34 for 1.
Well, it's 34 for 1 after 2 overs. The first innings effort hasn't been convincing one by DHA Dabanggs. And now they're trying their luck with the ball. And so far, the batting of Malir Malangs is almost as good as their bowling has been. There was the signal by the umpire because the field restrictions are removed now. After the 2 overs, the mandatory power play is over. They trail by 21 runs. Well, the shot of the last ball of the last over reminds me a couple of good players of Kut, from Pakistan, likes of Kamran Akmal, Saeed Anwar of old days, you know.
This one going down to the fine leg boundary and reaches the boundary quite quickly. Another boundary. Yeah, Kamran Akmal used to be a very good cutter and puller of the ball. That's why he played really well in few matches against Australia. But his best innings, in my book, was at Karachi when Irfan Pathan really tormented the Pakistan batting, and Pakistan were 26 for 6. And Kamran Akmal came in with 113 runs. And then in Chandigarh with Razak, he saved a match on a fourth or a fifth day, and pitch was turning miles. And I was listening to the commentary from TV and also swapping from radio to TV. This is in the air, and it's gonna go all the way for 6. What a beautiful shot.
Well, that one nearly took our cameraman there with the shot. Umar, at his very best, at his brutal best, I would say, short and bang. Thank you very much. Pulled away nicely. That is a proper example of executing a pull shot. It went a long way. Our cameraman had to sway away.
He had to take the evasive action. This one is wide. Let's go down stairs where Muzammil is there. Let's see who has he with him.
थैंक यू सो मच. इस वक्त साइडलाइंस पर मेरे साथ मौजूद है मलीर मलंग्स के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव जुनेद रजा. जुनेद, पहला मैच जीते. आज सबसे जो इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़, सबसे अट्रैक्टिव चीज़ हुई कि आपकी टीम ने एक कैच नहीं छोड़ा यार.
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम. अल्लाह का बहुत करम है सबसे पहले तो कि सारे कैचेस हमारे बच्चों ने हाथ में पकड़े, हमारे लड़कों ने पकड़े, और बहुत ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस रही है हमारी, कैचिंग प्रैक्टिस पिछले 2-3 दिन के अंदर, और अल्लाह ताला ने बस ये उसका रिवॉर्ड दिया है. और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बॉलिंग भी बहुत अच्छी रही और सभी ने बहुत अच्छी बॉल की. 2 ओवर बहुत अच्छे निकाले, हमारे कप्तान ने 2 ओवर बहुत अच्छे निकाले, और उसके बाद मतलब आपको हमारी अंदाज़ा भी हो रहा है कि इस वक्त बैटिंग भी बहुत अच्छी चल रही है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है. और जाहिर है आपके खिलाफ जो आज खेल रहे थे वो वन ऑफ द ब्रांड्स,
बड़े नाम, बहुत बड़े नाम,
अच्छी बर्ड. इसके अलावा उनके अगेंस्ट ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस यकीनी तौर पे कैंप में काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस आया होगा.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, ना सिर्फ कॉन्फिडेंस आया बल्कि जश्न का समा है, और इंशाअल्लाह ताला हम मैच भी जीतेंगे और मैच जीत के अपने जश्न को मुकम्मल भी करेंगे.
आपके ओनर जफर अब्बास साहब पहले मैच में मौजूद थे, आज भी ऐसा लगता आएंगे और इस परफॉर्मेंस के बाद आना चाहिए.
नहीं, आ रहे हैं, बिल्कुल आ रहे हैं, रास्ते में हैं जफर भाई. और जफर भाई तो हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स इनिशिएटिव्स के अंदर वो हमेशा आगे बढ़ चढ़ के शहर के लिए और इस मुल्क के लिए हमेशा करते हैं, और ये उन्हीं का एक ड्रीम है जो इस वक्त लड़के खेल रहे हैं, और आप और हम इस वक्त यहाँ खड़े हैं.
जफर भाई इनामात देते हैं तो पहले से अनाउंस हुआ हुआ है, लड़के जान लगाते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं.
इस दफा सरप्राइज रखा है.
अच्छा, सरप्राइज रखा है. मलीर मलंग्स प्लेइंग सो इनक्रेडिबली वेल टुडे. लेट्स गो बैक टू द कॉम बॉक्स.
Thank you, Muzammil, and that was nicely picked up. Mere flick of the wrist, and away it went for a 6.
That was a V-bit shot, and he quickly placed himself onto the back foot and then pulling the ball away. So they already have taken the lead. They are ahead by 1 runs, and with 21 deliveries to be bowled in this innings. Oh mine, they're gonna get big lead here. This one is played away onto the offside. And you talked about Saeed Anwar as well. Yeah, he was a fantastic driver of the ball, and he used to cut the ball very well as well. But he was, I think, the batters who have played Muralidharan in a best manner. That was Saeed Anwar and the Brian Lara. No one played Muralidharan better than the Brian Lara and the Saeed Anwars, and particularly against the spin, because Muralidharan was an off spinner and he used to spin the ball away from Lara and Saeed Anwar.
Yeah, I've heard from the greats likes of Ricky Ponting and Shane Warne himself. He was a very good spinner, great spinner. legendary spinner that taking anything away from Said Anwar and Zmamul Haq, Yunus Khan as well. All the subcontinental players.
And when you talk about cut, Ejaz Ahmed was a great cutter of the ball as well. That's why he got 500 against Australia and 3 in Australia. He got 100 in Sydney, got 100 in Perth. Oh, batsman, I think, is got away with that one.
Could have been a goner there, Chandu. The catch was put down behind the stumps. Have a look at that again. Attempted pull shot, got the edge, and it was an easy chance for the keeper. Tried with one hand. What was he doing there? Our broadcast partners, Geo Super, title sponsors UBL Amin, Islamic Banking, supporting partner GFS, Fast, Tarun Se Sitaru Tak, Diwan, supporting partner Hot FM 105 Radio Network, Universal, Monitor Cables, Multicon, Pakistan International Airlines, Reliable Paints, Is Cables and Fan, Dio Advertising, Terraza, Osaka Cricket Tape, Popular, and obviously it's KTPL Season 4. Umar goes big, goes hard, and there is a protection. Fielder does well to stop the ball, but not before they scamper through for 2 runs there. Good running as well, because that one was hit very powerfully, and they ran back quickly to make the second run. I've been joined by K. Asif, ever energizing. Welcome, K. Asif.
Thank you very much, and look at these little kids and the families. I love to watch them sitting in the dugout, enjoying this lovely tape ball cricket. Thank you very much, FS Malik.
Fall toss. Can't afford to miss out, especially when you're batting on 27. Not happy with himself. Wanted more out of that effort.
Best time to make a lead around 60 runs in remaining 3 overs. They already scored 60 in 3.2 overs. Looking very good. Omar is not out in 27, yes. Sometimes batters are used to play cross the line and they miss a very simple delivery, even a full toss. But this time he picked up so nicely. Look at this, clearing the distance even out of the stadium. What a shot that was. Omar looks in a very good touch. He's on 33, just on 12 deliveries. Yes, whipped away towards mid-wicket. Very, very good shot. And during this, I've been joined by our senior commentator, all the way from Scotland. Not only a commentator, but a very good host and an anchor as well. Qasim Iftikhar, former international cricketer. A very warm welcome to you.
K. Asif, Qasim Sheikh. What Iftikhar?
Very well, Judge. Yes, Qasim Sheikh, I beg your pardon.
No problem at all, K. Asif. Lovely to be here with you for our first stint of the evening. I can see you're admiring my new KTPL polo t-shirt here. Everybody keeps telling me it's freezing cold here. I'm the only one wearing a polo t-shirt. Everyone else is wearing lovely new hoodies.
Yeah, because you shared with us that you came all the way from Scotland and the temperature was -4 there.
This is like summer holidays for me in Karachi.
Qasim, you must be happy with the effort from the fielders. They've taken 9 catches tonight.
Overjoyed, overjoyed, K. Asif. Lovely to watch the techniques, but look at the run-up on this bowler. Although not a very good line as he bowls quite a wide one outside off stump there, Salman lefty. Umpire signals wide, rightfully so.
Well, DHA Dabanggs, a very big side, but collapsed badly tonight. And especially their two players, Archie Bhatt and Taimur Mirza, big guns.
Yeah, it looks to me like when the big guns go early for them, they could be in a spot of bother in this tournament. They rely heavily on both of them. I didn't see much depth in the batting beyond them. And currently, Malir Malangs have got a nice lead of 16 with still 2.2 overs to go in their first innings, 71 for 1. And Salman Lefty is running in off what looks like almost a Shoaib Akhtar run-up.
Good shot towards mid-wicket, fielder is there. When you're taking the name of Shoaib Akhtar, I've heard that you've faced another fastest bowler, Brett Lee. Is that correct?
That is correct, K. Asif, and what I can confirm was not very successfully. I faced Brett Lee when Australia toured Scotland, and I will never forget the first ball he bowled me. It skimmed the top of my helmet. I don't remember too much about it.
And I think even you don't want to talk about that.
The less said about it, the better.
Catch
It's gone. Is it carried to Taimur? Yes, it has. And a crucial wicket for DHA Dabanggs. They really have to restrict this lead to as much as possible to have any chance of pulling this game back at all in the second innings. And Salman Lefty has given them one, but great catch again. But Taimur Mirza, as he came forward to catch that one, very low to the ground. And Jahangir Awan is gone for 9 off 8. But just coming back to your question about Brett Lee, it didn't get much better for me in that game, because the next over was bowled by Mitchell Johnson, and I was struck on the forearm off a bouncer as well that went high up in the air and was caught by Tim Payne down the leg side. I was hoping the umpire was going to give me out.
Well, the same story told by Brett Lee in a TV show that, and he said I was facing Shoaib Akhtar, and he said, "Binga, I'm coming." And Binga is a nickname of Brett Lee. And from there he was signaling that I was hit you on your helmet. And he said that I was expecting a bouncer. Omar Bhai is the new batter there. But what happened actually, he bowled a yorker and it was on my toes. And I was thinking umpire will say yes, it's out. But when umpire said it's not out, I was again in a trouble.
It didn't get, the bowling attack that day was also included Dirk Nanes. I don't know if you remember him. Yeah. He was also 95-mile-an-hour bowler, very quick. So yes, I ended up coming down the wicket to Nathan Horrocks and tried to strike him out the park, the off-spinner, and I edged it to first slip at Cameron White, and that was all she wrote for me that day.
Wasim Shinwari down the leg side started with an extra delivery, wide delivery. No dear, you can't do this. You're already in trouble. You're already away. The deficit of 19 runs. Just try to bowl 2 good overs there and you'll be back in the game.
The way this innings is going at the moment, K. Asif, you would think Malir Malangs will be looking at least a 50-plus lead for DHA Dabanggs to bring back, and they will need some serious heroics in the second innings. They will need their big guns to fire if they're to have any chance of coming back into this game.
Here we can see that was the last wicket, outside edge, and comfortably taken by Taimur Mirza, the wicket keeper.
Very smart catch. Good awareness there. He's picked it up early and he's come forward to take the catch. We're now going into the 5th over. We're going to have Wasim to bowl. He's 0 for 2. His first ball was obviously a wide. Umar will take strike. Umar is on fire here on 34 off 14. His partner is Umar Bhai. who's on 0 at the non-striker's end. And Wasim will be hoping to find his line and length on his first legal delivery here.
Better length. Didn't give width. Looking for 2.
Yeah, much better from Wasim there, K. Asif. Good length, decent pace on the ball. And probably happy to get Omar off strike. But that brings Omar Bai on strike. Let's see how he goes here.
He's a good striker of the ball. So they have a good batting lineup. Oh, good delivery this time. Swung after pitching. Oh, a tough call for me.
There's been a few like that this evening. Sometimes the umpire has opted to give the benefit of the doubt to the bowler. This umpire on this occasion a little bit more ruthless. But K. Asif, I'm curious as we go more into this innings. I really want to hear more about where these players come from. You have a lot of knowledge about these players. So I would love to know where they come from, where they've grown up, and how they've come to this Karachi Tape Ball Premier League.
Well, interesting question. It's a wide delivery before 2 more runs for Malir Malangs. And this is the dugout, happy dugout. They've done so good in the fielding. They've taken very good catches and put pressure on DHA Dabanggs. Actually, I forgot the name. So yes, I'll share definitely about these players. Omar Bhai, Omar, they used to play, they've started the cricket in villages, in the rural areas of Punjab and in KP. Some of them, as you know, that our colleague commentator FS Malak, he's also from Layya. And we have another player, Jalad Khan. He's also from Layya. So when you ask this question to FS Malik, he'll give you more updates.
I would love to hear more. I actually have some friends back home in the UK who have been asking. They would love to hear more about the backgrounds of these players. Well bowled there by Wasim. He's getting some real inducker on this ball. He seems to be getting almost a little bit of swing back on towards the batter. But he's also pitching it in a nice length, which is causing the batsman some problems. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, beautiful inducker there. Reminds me a bit of a bowler, Anwar Ali, who was a very successful bowler for Pakistan. In particular, I'll always remember him for his under-19 World Cup heroics.
In Malaysia.
That's correct.
Again, this is better over from Wasim. Conceded 9 runs and 4 deliveries. The lead is 26 now. Now let me ask you one question. That you're covering this cricket internationally, and you have commentated in T20 World Cup as well. Have you ever watched a 2-innings T20, a tape ball game, ever?
I think I once played a game similar to this in Jaburji Park, Lahore. That's gone high up in the air. Point is coming round and another easy catch. They're making these catches look so easy this evening. So just, you know, what was it on day 1 and day 2? Was it maybe early nerves, snatching at the ball? Because today and yesterday, it looks like a different game of cricket all of a sudden.
Yes, again, it was a skier and a very well-judged catch. In the end, it's making us so happy that they're taking good wickets. Omar Bhai, goodbye. 81 for 3.
Just coming back to your question, K. Asif. Yeah, my only experience of playing tape ball cricket, as I mentioned, was in Jaburji Park, Lahore. Lots of tape ball cricket played around there. There was a cricket ground, MA College cricket ground, famous cricket ground. Many legends have played there. I believe Wasim Akram used to grace the turf there. And Ramiz Raja as well. So, you know, a lot of big names. Sarfraz Nawaz played at MA College Ground. Wow. So many big legends.
Sayyid Nasir is new man in. Started with a big shot. Will it clear the fence? Yes, it is. It's a bang. Good start for Nasir. 6 more runs to Malir Malangs.
Wonderful shot there. And what I remember in particular, K. Asif, I'll never forget it. I went to the MA College Ground one Sunday morning, very early in the morning. I'd been told there'll be some tape ball being played there. What I didn't know when I got to the ground, that there would be some 50 matches taking place on the one cricket field where there were sets of stumps set up all over the turf. And it was amazing. There was people fielding next to each other that were playing in different matches, but they didn't seem to be affected by it. For me, this was very confusing, but for the locals, they were still able to play these games and not be affected by the fact that somebody might be running across them to take a catch from another match, or there may be a ball coming in their direction that's coming from another game. So you had to have eyes in the back of your head. It was quite remarkable, but I never thought I would be sitting in a stadium like this with beautiful floodlights, commentating live on a tape ball 2 innings test match like format. So wonderful stuff here by the Karachi Tape Ball Premier League and Badar Expo Solutions, and especially the chairman, Zuhair Nasir Saab.
Well, great efforts. These are the field placement. Only one fielder on the offside towards extra cover. Oh, look at that shot. Whipped away straight, but straight to the fielder this time. And no mistake made from the fielder.
I'm just getting excited, K. Asif. Sorry, I interrupted you there. Just because of the fact that we just keep seeing catches. And I was so critical. And I hope the listeners now know that I'm a very fair commentator. I will criticize when there's a reason to criticize, but I will applaud when there's a reason to applaud. And at the moment, the level of fielding has gone up so many standards. And I guess the batters now need to be more careful with what they're doing, because on day 1 and day 2, you could have hit the ball anywhere and you were safe.
So 4th wicket down now. I strongly agree with your statement here. It's 85 for 4.
Let's put.
So your favorite batter is on the strike now. This is Hafiz Aqib Pola.
Oh, it's a joy. I would love to see one of his celebrations. I was told actually by one of our fellow co-commentators, Falak Sher, that I believe Pola has broken 7 bats doing this.
Big swing and a miss there.
We've talked about the fielding quite a bit. The skill level of the bowling as well that we're seeing on display this evening, the changes of pace, the Yorkers, smart bowling, then the quicker ones. The bowlers have really changed it up really well today, and with consistency.
Well, this is really important, that if you're bowling in good areas and fielders are supporting you, they're taking good catches, they're not dropping catches, then your team will be in good position. This is what happened tonight. Malir Malangs, they've bowled so nicely, especially their skipper Majid Goli. And look at this same line of length from the Mohsen.
Pola just showing that it's not all about swinging the willow and getting hold of everything. He just realized that he wasn't quite there and just sort of ran it down to third man, and they sneak a quick single there. Brings Nasser back onto strike, who's on 6 off 1. In comes Mohsen again, who's also bowling very well, 1 for 1 off 0.3.
Nasser is also a danger batter. Good change of pace, very good change of pace.
Yet again, K. Asif, smart bowling. He knows that the batter is looking to swing and swing hard. And a lovely change of pace. Big applause from Taimur Mirza behind the stumps, the captain. He's loving what he's seeing from behind the stumps.
Of course that he didn't play well. His team was under pressure. And good thing, which I like in Taimur Mirza's captaincy, his confidence. Catch it is the call, catch it is the call. But no fielder is there and ball is racing towards boundary. Four very crucial and important runs there.
A little bit lucky there, K. Asif. But I guess you don't care how they come. It's gone to the fence. But they have managed to, I mentioned that they would probably be looking at a 50-plus lead. And they're not going to get that now. So this game could still have a twist in it yet, especially if Taimur Mirza can get going in the second innings.
Well, this is the charm of this format, that it doesn't matter if you didn't well in the first innings. You have full chance to play well in the second innings. Bounce back, get together, sit together, ask to your teammates what's going on, try to sort out the problems and go with new passion. Last delivery. And again, it's high, high in the air and taken nicely again. A very good catch and a very happy lad. Qasim is still with me.
Something to celebrate there. Again, there was an issue on day one and day two. Lack of communication between both fielders. But if you have a look at this one, long off is coming round as well, but he communicates with long on. That's my catch. He takes it comfortably, and they can calmly bring in a huddle. And I think DHA Dabanggs will be quite happy with how they've managed to not allow this game to get away from them too much. They have a deficit of 35 runs to overhaul, but they're still well in this match.
I think that in the end they bowled well. They tried to bowl in good areas and they've taken some wickets as well. As you said, 35 runs deficit. Yes, we do know that it's not easy. Maybe you'll take a couple of overs to come over 36 runs, but after that you'll have 4 overs. Maybe you could try to get 70, 80 runs. And then once again, if your bowlers are coming with the same line of length, I think you could bounce back nicely.
Yeah, I like your thinking there. First 2 overs, try and target them to get rid of the deficit, and then you get those 4 overs. And if you can go around 20 and over, then it's game on for that final innings.
These are the highlights. They've started with the bangs all over. This guy and Memran. That was the wicket, yeah. Look at that shot. Look at that shot. Phenomenal.
Yeah, some beautiful shots.
जफर भाई इनामात देते हैं तो पहले से अनाउंस हुआ है.
Oh, the wrists. Great catch that by the skipper. Read the game well there. As we've discussed, there's been many catches taken this evening.
By the way, I'll ask you one thing, that what about my catches? I was in the gloves, in the keeping gloves. I'll ask you later. Yeah. That was the boundary. And yes, again, that was the last catch in the end.
Scorecard of Malir Malangs, Omar, 34 off 18. Mimran, 18 off 5. Jahangir, 9 off 8. Umar Bai, 1 off 2. Nasser, 10 off 4. Akab not out 1, and the final batsman on 0. And then the bowling figures for DHA Dabanggs. Husnain, 2 overs, 1 for 43. Salman, 2 overs, 1 for 26. Wasim, 1 for 15. And Mohsin, 1 overs, 2 for 5. Excellent. And the match summary currently, DHA Dabanggs 55 for 9 in their first innings. Malir Malangs 90 for 5 with a lead now of 35 runs going into the second stage of this match. Could be interesting still, a few twists yet in the tail.
This is the Geo Super production and the technical expertise, Channel Tech Sports production.
We've had a change in the commentary box. I'm joined for the first time this evening. Always a pleasure. Mr. Falak Sher.
Thank you, Qasim. It can be the first time in this evening, I'm sure, but it's not going to be the last time because we have to take the spectators, the viewers through to the end of this edition together, and hope so that in the coming up next editions as well. So far, what we are witnessing, it's been a very good game, and Malir Malangs have been just running away with the show up till now. And let's see if in this innings, DHA Dabanggs have enough presence of mind and the temperament to, compose themselves and bring up a fight back just to get their side a little bit of chance in this match.
Well, what was interesting was their two big guns failed in the first innings. Taimur Mirza and his partner. So I would not expect them to fail the second time round. And as K. Asif and I were discussing just before you joined us, Falak Sher, you'll be looking to try and get rid of that deficit in the first 2 overs and then allow yourself 4 overs to build some sort of target for Malir Malangs to chase down.
This is what their approach has to be. There you see Taimur Mirza on your screen. Doesn't need any introduction across the globe when it comes to tape ball cricket. Arsalan Jamshed, the captain, the acting captain today, because their captain KC Khurram Chakwal, who is also a well-known figure in tape ball cricket, hasn't arrived in Karachi as yet. Safiullah Khan, very impressive in the first innings, took 4 wickets, and we'll see if he's able to repeat the same performance or not. Time will tell. Play, says the umpire. And play, says Taimur Mirza as well. Down the ground, 1 bounce into the side screen. A joy to watch.
He has such a clean tape ball, doesn't he? The sound of the bat, just remarkable. That these players can just come straight onto the pitch and strike the ball so cleanly. And the best place to hit the ball on the ground is straight down the ground.
And the best thing about the tape ball is, Qasim, that they don't need to play themselves in. These batters, from the words go, they can throw their bat at anything coming their way and get success as well. This is what we have noticed in the last 3 or 4 days, and this is what will continue in the rest of the tournament as it progresses. So it's going to be imperative that first they have to remove the deficit of 35 runs. It's a good lead, by the way. So first they have to remove that, and then to set kind of a total where their bowlers can bowl to stop the opposition. And if they are to make a match of it, I can tell you one thing. Both of these batters, the openers, Arslan and Taimur, have got a huge responsibility to perform big here. Their big guns need to fire tonight. And fire this way. That is a big one by TM. A colossal hit. That is a ridiculous blow.
He is not throwing this. He's not done with this match yet, Taimur Mirza. What a lovely strike over long on. Look at the timing of that ball. As soon as it left the willow, it was gone. High into the Karachi sky.
That was a huge shot. And I tell you what, Qasim, this guy, TM, is known as Shahid Afridi of tape ball.
It's not a bad comparison. Lala, as we know him, huge hitter of a ball. I can imagine he hits the tape ball pretty far as well.
But he used to hit the cricket ball very far. There is no question about that. Still holds the record for hitting most sixes in ODIs, 351, does Shahid Afridi.
That's some achievement. Pressure's on Safiullah here.
He has bludgeoned away, and that's gone in the hands, and the catch has been dropped. Would you believe?
I was actually looking up, expecting the ball to be going high again, out the ground, but it has actually gone to a fielder. Let's have a look at it now. And just when we were praising all the amazing fielding we've seen so far this evening, there's been a drop. Will that be costly?
It can be costly, but it was a dolly. As simple as they come, and down she goes. That brings the captain Arslan Jamshed on strike, because the batters took a single while the ball was in the air. Not in a convincing way, but still he gets off the mark, does Captain Arslan. So I would say they will be quite happy with the start so far, Malir Malangs. If Safiullah is able to finish well here, it's very imperative that he needs to finish well now.
Yeah, he's dragged this over back very well. But one ball to go here, and he's bowling at Taimur Mirza.
Cramping him for space there, nicely bowled. Good finish to the over, it was a good one. Went for 14 of his first. It's a Geo Super production, technical expertise channels, tech sports production. You could see the sponsors on your screen. All of these stakeholders have done a phenomenal job to make this event possible here in the DHA Sports Club Moin Khan Academy, Karachi. And we are having to watch some incredible contests, some great tape bowl in the middle, some great bowling, some good catching, which is improved now in the last two nights. DK Danish Khan, the owner of DHA Dabanggs. Majid Ali, the captain, sharing the attack with Safiullah. Short and wide to start with. A soft inquiry, but clearly there was no bat involved.
Majid was fantastic in that first innings. He bowled superbly well. After winning the toss and opting to bowl, he backed it up. 3 wickets in that first innings for 23. Lots of changes of pace, with the odd quicker one in there as well.
That's high. Someone should catch it. Someone getting underneath it, and someone making a mess of it, would you believe?
Interesting to watch there. We've talked about the fact that there's been many more catches taken, but let's catch. When we've seen the catches taken this evening so far, the fielders have set themselves and been balanced when they've taken the catch. Are we going to get a replay of this one? Let's have a look at it now. So as the ball goes up in the air, the fielder had to make a little bit of ground, but as he takes the catch, he's still off balance. And that's what cost him in the end.
Had ample time to get underneath that. Just couldn't catch the ball. That causes change in the line here. Effort ball goes down the leg side, a big wide. It can happen to you as a bowler, because when a drop catch, a simplest of the chances, I would say, yeah, though it doesn't seem to be that easy under the lights, because it went in the air for a long time, but still I would say that at this level that should have been taken, because he got under the ball.
Well, if you look at the rest of the catches we've seen this evening, you know, we've seen that they're able to take them, so that was costly, that one.
That's good bowling. Good comeback. So
Majid
Majid-
is a, sorry, Palak bhai. Majid is a very, very good competitor. You can tell when he's bowling, he has that real competitive edge to his bowling.
Yeah, he has a big heart. There is no question about that. There you see those beautiful KTBL Karachi tape ball leagues bowls, the tennis bowls. These are the bowls what we are using, Qasim.
Yeah, at some point I would like to find out more about the balls and how they're taped as well. I think we've got plans to look into that a little bit more. It's down the leg side, waiting for, yep, a signal from the umpire of a wide. So Majid has just kind of lost his radar here a little bit in this first over of the second innings they're bowling now. Total 22 without loss for DHA Dabanggs. They trail now by 13 runs. You'd like to think they'll get that deficit overhauled or close in this over, and then they're on to set a decent total for Malir Malangs to chase in their final innings.
This is good bowling, brilliant, intelligent bowling. And I tell you what, Qasim, it's not that easy, especially with the tape ball. It's not that easy to grip. With the tape on it, it becomes a little slippery, and it is lesser in weight as compared to cricket ball. And the other thing is that the cricket ball has seam on it as well. So that is rather easy to grip for the bowlers. It's not that easy to grip, but still managing to bowl with the accuracy, which is just phenomenal, I would say, from bowling perspective. It's time to go downstairs and see what Amna's doing there.
I have Danish Khan, team owner of DHA Dabanggs, and Nawab Alam, head coach of DHA Dabanggs. Sir, Danish Khan, आप इस दफ़ा के एडिशन में फर्स्ट मैच हार चुके हैं अभी तक, तो आपका क्या मतलब लग रहा है कि आज का कमबैक क्या हो सकता है?
KTPL आपको पता है सीज़न 4 सारी टीमें बड़ी अच्छी हैं और सारी टीमें बड़ा अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही हैं। इस दफ़ा बड़ा अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन है सारी टीमों का, और ये आपको पता है क्रिकेट है, इसमें किसी का कुछ नहीं पता होता है कि कौन आगे परफॉर्म कर जाए। लास्ट टाइम आपको याद होगा कि क्लिफ्टन ने मैच हमें हराया था, और फाइनल के क्लिफ्टन को हमने मैच हराया था, फाइनल के आगे हम जाके आ रहे थे मैच उससे। इस दफ़ा क्लिफ्टन ने हमें मैच हराया, देखें अभी क्या होता है। उनकी टीम बड़ी अच्छी है, ज़बरदस्त है। फिर प्लस हमारी सबसे बड़ी बात है कि हमारे प्लेयर्स यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान नहीं पहुँचे थे, कुछ दुबई के अंदर खेल रहे थे, कुछ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के अंदर जाके खेल रहे थे, वो फुलफिल हुए। अभी भी आज भी खुरम चकवाल हमारा मेन बैट्समैन जो नहीं पहुँच पाया है फ्लाइट डिले की वजह से। इंशाल्लाह देखें अगले मैच के अंदर वो होगा तो परफॉर्मेंस आपको DHA दबंग की एक अलग सी दिखाई देगी इंशाल्लाह।
नाउ सर, नवाब आलम, आप मुझे ये बता सकते हैं कि इस दफ़ा का जो अभी फर्स्ट मैच में आप जो हार चुके हैं, तो इस मैच में आपको क्या कमबैक लग रहा है?
देखिए, ये जैसे कि दानिश भाई ने कहा अभी आपको कि क्रिकेट है, अभी एक इनिंग्स में हम थोड़े से हम लोगों ने लीड ली है, टीम ने दूसरी, लेकिन हमारे अभी दोनों बैट्समैन जो टॉप बैट्समैन हैं आप जानती हैं, तैमूर मिर्ज़ा और अच्छी बट खेल रहे हैं, तो मे भी हमें बड़ी होप है कि इंशाल्लाह हम अच्छा टारगेट सेट करेंगे उनके लिए। तो मैच चल रहा है, अभी कुछ भी नहीं कहा जा सकता। अभी देखिए मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, छक्का लगा है अभी, तो इससे पहले भी एक छक्का लगा है, तो इंशाल्लाह ताला अभी हम मैच में हैं, और भी आगे भी मज़ीद मैचेज़ हैं हमारे। जैसे कि आपको पता चला है कि खुरम चकवाल अभी तक नहीं पहुँचे, आज फ़्लाइट लेट हो गई, एयर ब्लू से आ गए थे वो, तो वो नहीं पहुँच सके, तो वो इंशाल्लाह ताला अगले मैचेज़ में भी होंगे। और इस मैच में भी अभी तक हमारी होप है, हम उसको लेके चल रहे हैं। हमें अपनी टीम का पता है हमारी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी है, इंशाल्लाह ताला हमें लगता है कि ये हम मैच आगे जाके इसको ज़रूर हम अचीव करेंगे इस मैच को इंशाल्लाह।
थैंक यू। नाउ कॉम्बॉक्स।
Thank you, Amina. We have seen 3 consecutive sixes from the bat of TM. There you see that serious face of TM. DK, the owner of DHA Dabanggs, was looking very confident, though he was mentioning that they are missing Khurram Chakwal, KC a little bit, but still they have TM in the house, and now they are leading by 8 runs, and we have only finished the power play, the mandatory power play of 2 overs. That means that they have every chance to put up something substantial on the board here, Danish.
You cannot keep Timur Mirza down for 2 innings in a row. Lovely back-to-back sixes there for Lakshare. 43 without loss now after 2 overs. As you mentioned, they've gone into the lead, and it's game on here at the DHA Moin Khan Cricket Academy.
Yeah, we all know that when somebody like TM goes, he goes big. He's a big man, and he's got a big blade in his hands. When he throws his bat at anything, it stays hit. Safiullah, impressive Safiullah, will continue. And continues with the shot, does Arslan, but in the lap of the fielder, who makes no mistake this time around. Another wicket for Safiullah.
Well, after a couple of drop catches, Malir Malangs have found their feet again and not making the same mistake. Getting a crucial wicket, I think, at this stage, because they do need to just slow the flow of runs down here, because they are in danger of this game turning around again in the second innings. But DHA Dabanggs are right back in this match, and Arslan Jamshed is gone for 3 off 5.
Right then, he loves taking wickets, does Safiullah. Took 4 of them in the first innings, and now he has taken his first in the second innings too, which brings Waqas to the wicket. He needs to continue in the merry way Jamshed was trying to support TM, because TM, on the other hand, is going all guns blazing. He's firing with all the cylinders he has on 29 of 8.
I love that Waqas is using a mids tape ball cricket bat. I used to have a mids once upon a time.
Help yourself delivery, and he helps himself brilliantly. Swivels and gets off the mark with that boundary.
Lovely start from Waqas. Straight off the blade of that mids tape ball cricket bat. Lovely swivel all the way down to the fine leg boundary for 4. I've just got a feeling here that this game is turned. DHA Dabanggs are well on their way here to turning this match around and putting Malir Malangs under a lot of pressure now.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the game of tape ball, and to be precise, the beauty of this event, the 2-ball innings theory. Good comeback delivery this time. Will bring TM on strike. So I was talking about 2 innings theory, which was the idea of greats likes of Javed Miandad, Tausif Ahmed, and Harun Rashid, Sadiq Muhammad, all the great former test cricketers who are fully into it in this KTPL. This was the idea of great Javed Miandad. I will remind you of 2 innings apiece.
Javed Miandad, in my opinion, the greatest batsman that Pakistan have ever produced.
Undoubtedly. He's knocked him over. Safiullah can do no wrong tonight, and he's got the big fish. TM is looking in disbelief, but he has to go.
That is a massive wicket for Malir Malangs. And just as I was saying that the game has started to go in favour of DHA Dabanggs, it's turned again. Huge wicket of TM.
Yeah, that one darted in after pitching with the angle. That was some delivery, which it needed a good one to take somebody like TM. Goes for 29 of 9 deliveries, 48 for 2.
2 for 19 for Safiullah of 1.4. As Sakab lefty comes to the crease. I got a couple of grimaces there a few moments ago in the commentary box. You wouldn't have seen. I mentioned that I thought Javed Miandad was the greatest batsman that Pakistan have potentially produced. I got a couple of grimaces and there was a few names thrown back at me. The great Zahir Abbas was one of them.
Asian Bradman.
I'm getting Muhammad Yusuf and Zamam ul Haq.
Yunus Khan. 10,000 test runs, 3,400s in test cricket, and the best converter of 50s into 100 across the globe.
Oh, this is getting spicy in the commentary box.
And let's not forget, Saqib Lefty has joined the wicket. Well, let's not forget the great Hanif Muhammad, who is the elder brother of Sadiq Muhammad, who is part of the KTPL, and the record of Hanif Muhammad of 337 away from home still is the world record in test match cricket against West Indies.
And I've just had another name thrown in here as we're talking about some of the greats. Being a left-hander myself, there's another fellow left-hander in Danish Bhai in the commentary box, and he's just thrown another name in the hat, Saeed Anwar.
And feeding you with all the information is great Danish Anis. Who else can do this job better than him? So it's going to be the last delivery of his spell. Left-hander goes down the ground and left-hander goes for the maximum. What a way to finish the third over.
Saeed Anwar would have been proud of that shot. What a lovely strike. I will never ever forget the innings of Saeed Anwar. 194 against India. One of the greatest ODI innings you'll ever see. But Saqib Lefty has played a beautiful shot over long on there. Just to let us know that it's not all about TM. Saqib is here also. And we're going to have a change in the commentary box right now. We're going to be joined by Danish and K. Asif. And I'm expecting some great commentary over these next 3 overs.
Yeah, the Dabanggs are turning it up at the moment. This is Karachi Table Premier League at its best. The best of the best from all over Pakistan are showing us what they've got. And we've got K. Asif. How lucky are we?
Thank you very much, Danish. And you smiling with that?
Yeah, as long as you don't remind me of those 4-dot deliveries, man. I can't tell you how much I hate it. I mean, someone who's played proper cricket never likes to be reminded of those moments. Awais Salim, we all know that he's super talented. He will be bowling his first over of the second innings. Can he put a pause to the flurry of runs here? He needs to, because the Dabanggs are already leading by 19 runs.
Very good delivery. Look at this block hole. They've targeted outside the off-stump in the first inning. In the second innings, we have seen very good Yorkers from them. Still, the Dabanggs, they're in hot water. 19, 20, I beg your pardon.
Absolutely, he bowls a lethal Yorker, but watch out for those variations. Awais Salim is a master of varying his pace and his lengths and bowling those off-cutters and making sure he does not allow the batters to settle down.
Well, team was in good form. In first innings, he struggled. In second inning, he tried to compensate. But credit goes to the bowlers. They bowled really, really well. And yes, they're just enjoying. They're just waiting for more action and more thrill.
Oh, full toss by Awais. Punch towards long off by Saqib, just for a 1. He missed out there. It was definitely a gift wasted.
Well, Danish, 35 runs was the lead. And when Malir Malangs, they've started their ball, I said one thing, that if they'll bowl a couple of good overs and team will go for the bangs, they could try to compensate. But I think
the rest of the batters, they're struggling. See, this line of length, good Yorkers, you cannot convert them into the boundaries.
I think more than the batters struggling, you've got to give credit to Uwais Salim here. He is holding his own. He's bringing some sanity into this bowling lineup. He's not bowling short deliveries. That's the amazing.
Well, I don't know why this Yasir Mushtaq is not playing. The guy sitting next to Temur Mirza on his right is such a fantastic player. Yasir Mushtaq was the skipper when DHA Dabanggs in the second edition, they won the title.
Yeah, the Mr. Nawab did not look too impressed there. He's coaching the Dabanggs. He was very excited as far as the talent he's got in his team. What a gem of a person he is. He looks after the showbiz stars from Pakistan. He is the one who made that team and took them all over the world. They played hardball cricket because of him. Mr. Nawab is a superstar. Oh, that is well hit. It's straight as an arrow. Ducks over the boundary line for a maximum.
Flat six. Very good shot. It was again an attempted Yorker, missed the line and turned into a length delivery. Saqib, he looks in a very, very good touch. Look at this shot with the straight bat. And there was no chance for the fielder.
It flew straight like an arrow. Had the speed of a rocket. Saqib lefty is looking good here. He's got a reputation of hitting big strokes. And he's got millions of fans all over the world. A change of pace once again. This time, Saqib plays it over deep mid-wicket, gets the elevation and the distance for 6-4. This is turning out to be a good over for the Dabanggs.
Very good over. Look at this shot again. The swing of the bat. A proper cricketing shot. And even cameraman was in danger there.
It just absolutely amazes me how some of these batters can dig out Yorker-length deliveries from right under their toes and hit them with the elevation that they can. Full toss delivery this time around. He could not manage to time it as well as he would have wanted to. Uwais generated some pace there. So after 4, it's 72 for 2.
Well, Danish, if you see the stance of Saqib lefty, they used to stay very close to the stumps. And this is the key. If the bowler is bowling Yorker and your execution isn't perfect, then you're giving chance to the batter to hit anywhere in the park, especially towards the mid-wicket area.
Yeah, I've been noticing that too, Asif, and I feel it's a miracle that they don't get hit. Yeah, they don't get hit wicket. I completely lost it at that time.
Well, Danish, this is their practice. They used to play like this. If you are a proper cricketer, if you go to the club cricket, no one allow you to go there and stand like with the stumps. I do not remember any sort of player who used to stay very close to the stumps in the international cricket. I never seen. Have you?
Yeah, you don't get to see that in hardball cricket. It's usually a tape ball cricket which surprises us every now and then and offers us some more spice, a little bit extra. Exactly why Badar Expo has been doing this successfully since the past 4 years now. And they're even planning to go global, which is going to be amazing. I mean, it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Imagine having a World Cup of tape ball cricket. Oh my God!
I will register myself as a player there.
No, please. I'd love to have you in the comm box. I cannot see you suffer, my friend.
Very good delivery. Start up. This is Majid Goli. He didn't bowl well in the first over, but he has taken 3 wickets in first innings. Skipper leading from the front. Now they require a very good over from Majid Goli.
It tends to happen. He was absolutely magical in the first innings, as you mentioned. Took 3 wickets, troubled all the batters that came on to the crease. But in this innings, he was against Taimur Mirza, who was on fire. Pitch shot, pull. There is a man there who misfields it, and it goes to the boundary line. Not what the doctor ordered for the Malir Malangs. They were so good in the first innings, but it's slipping away right now. The lead is now worth 41 runs. Anything above 70-80 would make it very difficult for the Malangs. The pressure is back onto them.
We were praising their fielding efforts in the first inning. It was a simple catch. You'd have to take some good catches the way you have taken in the first innings. Even Majid is still struggling. I don't know, something is wrong. Maybe when the foot landed there, I have talked this last night as well. Why don't they use spikes?
Yeah, Majid Goli was having issues in the first innings as well. He was holding on to his ankle. Well, the amount of cricket that some of these players play is unheard of. They're playing 365 days of the year in different parts of the country, even the world.
They used to go to Dubai, they used to go to Oman, they used to go to Sharjah to play this tape ball cricket.
Goli pitches this one outside the off stump. It was driven really well. It was moving like a bullet. Off Goli's bowling. Misfield there. Should have been stopped. But it was timed superbly by Saqib.
Saqib is on 26. His innings will be really crucial for Dabanggs. Yes, that was a very hard hit, but straight to the fielder. It could have stopped.
Yeah, probably got a bad bounce there. He was thinking that it would rise up a bit more. Let's not forget these players are used to playing on solid grounds. He's changing shoes now, finally.
Yeah, he was struggling, as you mentioned earlier. So Saqib, 26. Saqib lefty. Previously, Qasim and Falak, they had talked a lot about left-hand batters. I wonder why they missed your batting.
Well, I'm still looking for an opportunity to show everyone what I've got. But I'd be satisfied sitting in the comm box. And I'll let you have your day and celebrate the small victories that you've had. Full toss delivery once again from Majid Goli, taken full advantage of by Saqib, plays it over the head of cover for a 4. Valuable runs here for Saqib and his team.
A very welcome boundary for DHA Dabanggs. That was a full toss delivery, even he played with single-handed. Look at that, the shot over the extra cover. These tape ball cricketers, they don't time, they just go for full power.
And that was a one-handed shot as well. One of his hands came off the handle of the bat. Oh, we've got a juggler here as well. Although he's just juggling 2 balls. But he's trying his best. That's all that matters. Right then, what can Saqib do of the final 2 deliveries from Goli? Oh, it comes like a goalie and it flies off like a goalie way over the head, out of the ground. Somebody fetch that.
Well, these are very crucial runs for DHA Dabanggs. Saqib lefty, the danger man still there this time, hitting over the long on. And look at this distance going out of the stadium. Again, an over pitch delivery. Went for a maximum. Sensational stuff.
Yasif, I tell you what, this is turning out to be a match-winning innings for DHA Dabanggs. Saqib Lefty is definitely setting his team up for a win here. Well, they've got to bowl well, yes, but the pressure is back on the Malangs. Once again, he goes and he goes straight, but the man is there and he'll catch it. Some luck for Majid Goli. Saqib mistimed it completely. He's not happy with it, but he's done the damage already.
Well, still 53. It's a legal delivery. Again, a block hole. Wanted to clear the fence towards long off, but this time straight to the fielder. And thank you very much. No mistake made. And Saqib Lefty played a crucial innings, 36 on 12 deliveries, 88 for 3.
Yeah, we've got a moon in the sky, we've got a moon in the com box as well, not at the moment, but he is with us. I'm missing him already, and I'm sure most of you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, meanwhile, the title sponsors, UBL Amin, and supporting partners, the GFS, Fast Cables, Divan, along with Hot FM 105 Radio Network, Universal Cables, Monitor Cables, Multicon Engineers, Pakistan International Airlines, great people to fly with, along with reliable paints, IS Cables and Fan, Do Advertising, and other stakeholders as well, supporting Karachi Table Premier League Season 4. Thank you, gentlemen. Sharaza replaces Saqib. It is the final over. Waqas can hit them big, he can hit them long. Hazrat Umar will bowl the last over. He's quick, he's got variations, but does he have the temperament?
Started with the dot delivery, and he bowled a very good over in the first innings as well, and that was the last over. He conceded 5-6 runs.
No thanks to Umar there. It was an airy-fairy shot from Waqas. Completely missed it. It was a short ball to be hit, asking to be hit.
Well, I think that in tape ball cricket, you expect these airy-fairy shots from all the batters.
Agreed. Plays it straight this time. It was somewhat in his zone, and he finds the gap for a 4. Waqas getting going.
He heard you, and he played with the straight bat over the extra cover. This time didn't go across the line. Timing was perfect. Lovely to watch.
Yeah, well, what's more important that he's playing according to the deliveries bowled to him. It was bowled towards the offside, outside the offside, and if he tried to heave it towards the onside, it probably wouldn't have worked as well as it did. You've got to play the ball on its merit. That's essential. Oh, that's in the slot once again, but Waqas has dropped it in the air. The keeper is coming under it and he drops it. Oh my God, Hafiz Pola. What have you done? That was a dolly. I should have been out. Is there a run out?
Yes, actually what happened, good thing is that Hafiz Pola kept the nerve strong. Yes, he missed a catch, but on the other end, the batters, they didn't communicate well, and misunderstanding. Both batters, they were standing on one strike, and here you see Pola dropped the chance, but here
that is poor cricket, Asif. But they still have 3 more deliveries to go. Both these batters should have stayed onto the crease, scoring as many runs as they could. Waqas goes for 11 of 7. It's 93 for 4.
But same time, Danish, they want some runs. That's why they're looking desperately. They're hitting shots. If they don't score above 80, then I think that won't be a good chance for DHA Dabanggs.
Yeah, Sharaza was a bit selfish there. did not run, did not respond to that call from Waqas. He could have added one more. Mustafa Hanif is the new batter. Yeah, missed it completely. That was a bit too quick for his liking. It came and hit his toe. That was a well taken second, but has he reached the crease?
I think he's okay. Good running between the wickets. They have taken a couple. Still, they want boundaries and maximums. We're waiting for the decision from the third umpire.
This is going to be a close one for sure. The only difference I can sense is the keeper taking a bit too long to dislodge the bails, and that's exactly what happened. Spotted well there, Kiasif. You've got good eyes. But you're an okay bowler. Yeah, people who don't know about our inside joke wouldn't know what we're talking about. Here is another angle, and this should make it absolutely clear for the third umpire. He made it in yesterday, so let's get on with it.
I think he's fine. So not out is the decision from the umpire, from the third umpire, Azizur Rahman. Thank you very much.
As it should have been, Kiasif, because that was one of the easier decisions that the third umpire has had to make tonight. Shah Raza, meanwhile, hasn't looked too good. He's looked off color in both the innings. Can he make the most of these last two deliveries? Yes, he can! He's got the elevation, but has he got the distance? No, I don't think so. Ah! He's make a muck of it. Oh my God, he completely missed that one.
Well, he went for a big shot, but once again, it's a skyer. It's a skyer. Two fielders were under it. But once again, yes, no, yes, no. Look at that shot. It was behind the stumps. And Hafiz Pola left over for the fielder, and even Mimran didn't judge. And they've given some more runs there.
There was a chance for a run out as well. But it's been a comedy of errors in this last over from the Malangs. One more to go though. But the question is, have the Dabanggs done enough?
For me, they're 20 runs shorter. But if they could bowl well, they could put pressure on the batters, they could get a victory. 2 more runs there for the Dabanggs.
Yeah, some help from the Malangs would definitely work in favor of the Dabanggs, but if you consider where they've come back from, the situation that they were in, they must be feeling really, really confident at the moment. They have the momentum on their side.
Well, Danish, at the toss you were asking about the Khurram Chakwal as well, that he's not in the side. Well, even then, it's a very, very big side. It's Salan, then they have Saqib Lefty, this Taimur Mirza. I'm not happy with this total. 64 aren't enough.
Yeah, if I would have asked you, would the Dabanggs be feeling good if they managed to give a target of 65, 66 runs after the first innings, after being in deficit of about 36 runs, you would have said, sure, I'll take that.
To be honest, that Taimur Mirza tried well, but even then, on the other aspect, I'm talking about that if you want to win, you should have crossed 90. Hope you got the point.
I definitely did. But I'll still take the position that the Dabanggs are in, rather than just losing the match by an innings. They could have. They pulled the scenario back in their favor. It was a full toss delivery that struck Hanif on the thigh. It is not going to be a no ball. They are definitely checking for the run out. And he's in. Shah Raza ran well there, dragging his bat all the way into the crease.
If you ask me, I think he's in. He's fine.
I agree.
Thanks God, we're on the same page.
We are. Well, not always, but most of the times. We don't have to be on the same page. Be on your own page. Yeah, let's get on with it. It's safe. He's in. Yes, he was looking at the fielder, but he's still in. He dragged his bat. He did the right thing. Let's get on with it. I'm eager to find out how the Malangs respond to this target of 66 runs.
So not out again from the third umpire, Azizur Rahman. Now 100 for 4. Do remember, they were deficit of 35 runs. And now 65. So 66 is the target now.
Yeah, and I think that's a good one, considering they were struggling in the first inning.
Well, that was the show from TM, Taimur Mirza, the sensation of tape ball cricket. He started very well with the bangs. Look at that shot over the mid-wicket. Yes, he was very good with the pull shot as well. He played round the corner. That was a brilliant shot, even out of the park.
Absolutely, Kiasib. He looked a bit off color in the first innings, but Taimur Mirza showed up in the second innings for sure. Safiullah got rid of him in great fashion, and then Saqib lefty came onto the screen on the crease, and he was absolutely belligerent. Hit the ball all over the ground for some huge sixes. No bowler could do anything against him. He showed us what he's made of, and he showed his team as well that he can be promoted up and he can actually bat in the top order with Taimur Mirza as well. They've got the talent. We've been talking about the talent that the Dabanggs come up with throughout the 4 seasons of Karachi Table Premier League. There were some drop catches from the Malangs as well, but they did well to get back into the game. Yasif?
Well, that's true. Here we see that Saqib and Taimur Mirza, they were the good performers for the DHA Dabanggs. The rest of the batters, they struggled.
On the other hand, the Malangs did not do as well as they did in the first innings. Safiullah this time managed 2 wickets of 25 runs. Majid back 1. No wicket for Owais or Hazrat Umar. And here are the openers for the Malangs, and we'll have a change in the comm box as well. We have 2 very talented commentators and 1 very talented cricketer as well in the form of Qasim Sheikh. Muzammil and Qasim will be taking over. Over to you, boys.
Thank you so much, Danish, for the compliments as well. Exactly, what an exciting comeback by the batters of DHA Dabanggs. Now they are trailed by 66 runs. They will have to put up a solid show here. And I have been joined by Qasim. Qasim, you must be happy by the fielding effort. You were too sad before, during first 3 days of the tournament.
After the first two days, I was very emotional, very upset about what I was witnessing. But I have to say, the last 2 days, in particular today as well, fantastic catching, although we've seen a few drops coming towards the end there. But I'm not going to get too upset. I'll keep it balanced.
Exactly, Mimran Khan to open the innings for Malir Malangs, and on the other hand, Umar Bajwa. The Bajwas. And on the bowling front, Salman.
With a Shoaib Akhtar-like run-up. He must have the longest run-up in the tournament I've seen so far.
Does he bowl faster like Shoaib Akhtar?
I don't know. He seemed to have a bit of pace on him. I don't know if quite the pace of Shoaib Akhtar. Let's have a look here first up.
In his chest there. A dot to start off.
Yeah, good start by Salman. Right on the money. Good length. on the stumps, not allowing any width for the batsman to work with. This is a funny game, Muzammil. The target might not seem that much, but as I've seen a few times already, a couple of early wickets in this game can change very, very quickly.
Exactly. 66 runs on the board to chase down. And it's a very fast-paced format. One big over and you get through that winning line.
Yeah, it only takes one big over for the batting team, and that pretty much gets them well towards that target. And for the fielding team, 2 or 3 quick wickets, and it swings again. Actually, the Malir Malangs have done well to get back into this match after a terrible first innings, but they bounced back. Sorry, DHA Dabanggs had a terrible first innings, but they were able to bounce back, and this is still game on here.
Shot in there. The fielder was up in the circle. It will raise away for a boundary.
I think the pace of Salman helped the cause there. He looked to have beat the batsman for pace. It was not a convincing shot by Imran, but it managed to clear the infield and go all the way down to that fine leg boundary. But as you can see here, yeah, it was onto him quickly, and he's lucky that he just managed to clear the infield.
Exactly, he does bowl not only the run-up, he bowls faster.
And he's a left armour as well. That angle of left armour is always tricky for any batter. One of our greatest bowlers of all time in Pakistani cricket, the great Wasim Akram. One of the best exponents of left arm fast bowling you'll ever see.
Some tactic by Salman. This time on the onside, just for a single. Good length by Salman so far.
Yeah, he started well for his team here, Salman. He's not allowing Malir Malangs to get off to the kind of start they're probably looking for, although there's still a couple of balls left in this over. But they haven't been able to get a boundary or one over the ropes yet. And the longer they can keep them and prevent them from doing that. Also, Bill, let's have a look at this one. Oh, I think he might be over here, Muzammil.
It looks like on the line. And we have seen so often there in this tournament so far. A no ball called by the umpire, and a freebie to the new batter who will face the first delivery in this innings, Umar. And he's known for hitting those big maximums, and he gets a chance straight away on a newbie. Salman, we were talking about him, an impressive start, now leads to a freebie here. Let's see. Umar in the block hole, but picked it so quickly for maximum.
Lovely balance there of the batter. Watch his balance when he plays this shot. He keeps his head going towards the ball. Watch the left. Look at the balance of that shot. How still he was when he struck that over mid-wicket all the way for 6. And just as we were saying that they've started well, an unforced error of a no ball has given the momentum back to Malir Malangs, who are now 13 without loss after 4 deliveries, and a chance to get a big first over here and well on their way to reaching that target of 66.
Did we jinx Salman? I hope so not. A freebie to start for Umar. Not a freebie. On the leg side, in the gap, will collect another boundary here.
What I really like about what Umar is doing here, he's allowing the ball to come to him. He's not going looking for the ball. He's letting the ball come to him. Watch it here, lets it come on to him, and times it beautifully over that mid-wicket fielder to make sure he clears the ring, and he gets another crucial boundary for his team. And as long as you'd like to think, as long as Malir Malangs keep their cool here, they should be well on their way to reaching this target.
And it looks like Salman has lost the momentum. The way he started, now it looks like the momentum has shifted to Malir Malangs.
That's why bowling no balls and wides, etc., is such
And on
some
your
of our legends.
On your screen, legends, former Test cricketers, Tausif Ahmed, Sadiq Mohammed, the legends of Pakistan cricket.
I was actually complimenting Tausif by his outfit today. He's looking very classy.
Umar missed it completely this time. Salman lefty made an impressive comeback at this crucial moment for his team.
They would love to get rid of Umar here. He's looking very formidable at the crease. And you would think they need a wicket here just to get them going, DHA Dabanggs.
Hafiz Pola in the dugout. A dangerous batter set to come in. But I hope Malir Malangs would want these two batters to finish off the things here successfully. Last ball with a straight one. Beat the fielder there. Didn't expect it. But a boundary to finish off this first over. Malir Malangs are 21 for none.
Beautiful cricket shot there, Muzammal. Look at that. Straight back down the ground. One of the most beautiful shots you can watch in any format of cricket is that straight drive all the way along the turf. And a fantastic start here by Malir Malangs as they're 21 without loss. And DHA Dabanggs needs something special.
And let's not forget our sponsor, supporting partner, the one Hot 105 Radio Network, Universal Cables, Monitor Cables, Multicon, Pakistan International Airlines, Reliable Paints, IES Cables and Fan, Do Advertising, Terraza. These are the supporting partners. In the air. We'll have to see the fielder, but it looks like it has sailed over that boundary for a maximum.
It looks like the writing is on the wall for DHA Dabanggs at the moment. Malir Malangs have come out here and taken their final innings by storm as they race to 27 without loss after 1.1 overs.
In his reach, Mimran was already ready for that shot, it looked like. And Hasnan straight away welcomed by a maximum. And here comes his name, Mohammad Hasnan, the right arm pacer from DHA Dabanggs, bowling from the other end. And Mimran welcomed him in a fashion with a maximum. Once again on the leg side, same result.
Magnificent batting here, Muzammal. Proper cricket shots they're playing. They've not come out slogging. They're picking the right balls. And they're very successfully getting along to that target of 66.
Look at that wrist power. He didn't utilize his body much, just that wrist, which brought another maximum for his team. What a strike that was. Oh, beat that fielder. Some sort of improvisation there by Mimran. Waited for that delivery. Just swing of his bat and another boundary added to his total.
Yeah, yet again, clever batting from Mimran. It just shows you, I continue to highlight this, that tape ball cricket is not all about trying to smash the ball over the line. Look at this here, just a nice little swivel, used the pace of the ball and got it past that short fine leg fielder. Nicely down for another boundary.
Short one. Same result. Another boundary. It looks like he is in mood to chase this down as soon as possible.
Yes, absolutely, Muzammal. Only 1.4 overs gone. Malir Malangs already on 41 without loss. And what do you think? Could they finish this inside 3 overs?
I think he's ready to finish it and within 2 overs. 3 balls left. And the way he is playing, it looks like In fact, 2 balls are left. Mimran goes again. Straight one. Another maximum. What an eventful over this has turned into out to be.
And that's a very, very happy dugout with the Malir Malangs. They're celebrating down in the dugout. And why not? These two opening batsmen have come out, set about their 66 target in sensational fashion.
Look at his balance. Deep inside his crease. A bit of outside-ish delivery, but dispatched it over. Low full toss. Fielder will collect it. A direct throw will miss this time, so 48 runs in 2 overs, 47 runs in fact in 2 overs without any loss. Malir Malangs.
I predict they're going to finish it in this over, Muzammil. What's your thoughts?
There is not much left for DHA Dabanggs indeed. Just, I guess, 19 runs left. Just 4 hits away.
And the way Omar and Mimran are going about their business.
And it's the signal. The power play is off. Now you can take fielders out of the circle, and Rana Mohsin has joined straight away after the power play. Let's see what he has to offer for DHA Dabanggs. Can he do that miracle for DHA Dabanggs?
They need a huge miracle right now, Muzammil.
Exactly. A full toss. Didn't connect it properly. Just a single at long on.
$18 runs to win now. I wouldn't worry about the balls in this format. 18 off 23. 23 balls is a lot of balls in tape ball cricket.
Some spectators as well enjoying this fast-paced cricket. Out of his reach, on the offside. A fair delivery. Mohsin in the block hole. Better deliveries by Mohsin so far.
Hit straight down the ground for a single. 49 without loss. Not a bad over so far by Mohsin. Maybe our prediction of it getting finished in this over is not going to come to fruition. 17 to win now. 3 hits away. Can Omar do it?
One of those 6. One of those three, in fact, has come from the bat of Umar.
Yet again, the way he allows the ball to come onto the bat, swivel the rest of the last second to take it over wide mid-wicket for a lovely 6. He's a fine player to watch.
And if you see, Qasim, both these batters are playing inside that crease. Umar once again in there, high in the sky, and will sail away for a... In fact, it landed in the ground in the hands of the fielder.
Yeah, sometimes you assume, it's a dark Karachi sky, the ball goes above the floodlight, and we're all looking for it, and it's landed on the turf. I thought it was maybe on its way down to Clifton Beach.
Exactly.
When really, was it a chance
Shorter one. This time. Oh. Was it another chance dropped?
I think so, Muzammal. I think there was potentially 2 chances dropped there. But I think the writing is very much on the wall. 60 without loss now, Malir Malangs. DHA Dabanggs. No, that was a tough chance. Very tough chance. We were a bit harsh on him there, Muzammal. He gave it a good shot.
Exactly. He tried hard. So after 3 overs, 60 for none, Malir Malangs. None of our predictions worked, Qasim. 3 overs are done. And it looks like in fact, it has entered to the 4th over. Umar goes big. And he finished it off in style. Another victory for Malir Malangs in KTPL Season 4. What an impressive performance by Malir Malangs, an all-round performance.
Magnificent shot down the ground. It's been a joy to watch them bat and how they've gone about their business in this innings. They haven't even allowed DHA Dabanggs to have a sniff in this match. Very, very controlled batting. And at the same time, some magnificent power hitting. 66 without loss of 3.1 overs. Malir Malangs have won this match.
Handshakes between the players. The man on your screen, Umar Butt, and he gets a hug from Test cricketer Khurram Manzoor. Must be a motivating sign for this youngster, a tape ball cricket star. And DHA Dabanggs' second loss on a trot for them. Not a good sign. The runners-up of last season of KTPL. They were beaten by Clifton Popular on the very last ball, the famous 6 by Asad Shah. And they came up as runners-up of previous event, but 2 back-to-back losses would definitely be a concern for the team management and obviously the owners. These were the highlights. Belongs to the batters, the opening batters of Malir Malangs. Played some beautiful shots. Umar Butt giving no space to the bowlers whatsoever. He played it with full license, and Mimran using his wrist power to dispatch the ball over the boundary line for a couple of maximums there.
Yeah, it was very, very controlled batting we watched in this innings from Malir Malangs, both opening batsmen. Handshakes all round. Good sportsmanship between both sides. Mimran not out 36 off 12, and Omar not out 28 off 8. What a fantastic display of batting by both these openers.
Just 3.1 overs have been bowled, and there was nothing for the bowlers of DHA Dabanggs. Look at the figures. Went for plenty of runs whatsoever, the bowlers of DHA Dabanggs. So match number 6 belonged to Malir Malangs. DHA Dabanggs, while batting first, scored 55. In return, Malir Malangs took a lead, scoring 90 for the loss of 5 wickets. DHA Dabanggs made an impressive comeback as Saqib scored 36 of 12 balls. They scored 100 for the loss of 4. But in the end, 66 runs were required to win, and Malir Malangs did it in its style. Mimran 36 not out of just 12 balls. They won by 10 wickets. Now it's time to go for the break, and after break there will be second match in KTPL Season 4.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। DHA मोइन खान क्रिकेट एकेडमी कराची से सैयद यायो सैनी एक बार फिर आप तमाम देखने वालों को खुश आमदीद कहेगा। कराची टेप बॉल प्रीमियर लीग सीज़न 4 2024 और आज इस टूर्नामेंट का चौथा दिन, पहला मैच, मजमूई तौर पर छठा मैच, और ये मैच था DHA दबंग और मुकाबला था मलीर मलंग की टीमों के दरमियान, जहां मलीर मलंग की टीम ने एक तरफा मुकाबले के बाद DHA दबंग को 10 विकेटों से शिकस्त देकर टूर्नामेंट में मुसलसल दूसरी कामयाबी हासिल की है। आज इस प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी में ऑन माय लेफ्ट पाकिस्तान के फॉर्मर टेस्ट बैट्समैन, इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में पहली बार हेलमेट इस्तेमाल करने वाले पाकिस्तान के लिए सादिक मोहम्मद साहब हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। मोहम्मद फैमिली का एक बहुत बड़ा नाम। उसके अलावा हमारे साथ जनाब मौजूद हैं DHA दबंग को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं दानिश खान साहब DK, जो कि ओनर है DHA दबंग के। उसके अलावा अश्तर रज़ा जाफरी साहब, मैनेजर मलीर मलंग, हमारे साथ यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। और आज के इस मैच में जहाँ कामयाबी हासिल की है मलीर मलंग ने, एक तरफा मुकाबले के बाद उनकी जानिब से शानदार बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा किया आज सफ़ीउल्लाह ने। और सफ़ीउल्लाह मियांवाली आज के प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच है, जिन्होंने पहली इनिंग में 17 रन देकर 4 आउट किए, दूसरी इनिंग में 25 रन देकर 2 विकेट हासिल की और मैच में उन्होंने 6 विकेट हासिल की। प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच, और ये ट्रॉफी देंगे सादिक मोहम्मद साहब सफ़ीउल्लाह मियांवाली को। और इनके लिए कैश प्राइज भी है। सादिक मोहम्मद साहब ये कैश प्राइज देंगे 10,000 रुपए का प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच कराची टेप बॉल प्रीमियर लीग अवार्ड। आइए सफीउल्लाह साहब, थोड़ी सी आपसे बात कर लेते हैं। सबसे पहले तो आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। तो ये बताइएगा कि टेप बॉल क्रिकेट में तो बॉलर के लिए कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन आज आपको बॉलिंग करते हुए देखकर बहुत अच्छा लगा। बहुत अच्छी लाइन के ऊपर आप बॉलिंग कर रहे थे। टेप बॉल क्रिकेट में तो आपने बॉलर को भी बताया कि अगर अच्छी लाइन पे बॉल करोगे तो विकेटें भी मिल सकती हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है कि अल्लाह पाक ने इज़्ज़त दी है। तो आज बॉलिंग कंडीशन थी, वैसे तो बैटिंग कंडीशन है। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मेहनत की है तो अल्लाह पाक ने इज़्ज़त दी है।
अच्छा, मियांवाली में कहाँ खेलते हैं आप?
मियांवाली में मेरा गांव है, उधर से स्टार्ट की थी तो मियांवाली में खेलते रहते हैं, बस शहर में भी आके।
कितने अरसे से टेप बॉल क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं?
ये कोई 2-3 साल हो गए।
2-3 साल से खेल रहे हैं। लेकिन आपने जो बॉलिंग की है सफ़ी, बड़ी कमाल लाइनों लेंथ पे आपने बॉलिंग की, और जिस तरह आपने अपने दूसरे ओवर में तैमूर मिर्ज़ा को बोल्ड किया, वो तो कमाल मंजर था।
जी बस वो मेरा पेट गेंद है तो मैंने किया है, जोर लगाया है तो हो गया है। वो बहुत बड़े प्लेयर हैं, ये हमारे लिए खुशी की बात है।
चलें, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो सफ़ीउल्लाह मियांवाली, आज के प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच। पहली इनिंग में इन्होंने 17 रन देकर 4 आउट किए, दूसरी इनिंग में उन्होंने 25 रन देकर 2 आउट किए। और जो ओनर है मलीर मलंग के, ज़फ़र अब्बास साहब, जो कि JDC के ओनर भी हैं, उन्होंने जनाब बताया है कि जो इनके बेस्ट परफॉर्मर हैं 3, अली शेखानी साहब की तरफ से 50,000 रुपये मिलेंगे, उमर बाजवा साहब को, मोहम्मद बिमरान को और सफ़ी मियांवाली को 50,000 रुपये देने का ऐलान किया अली शेखानी ने। और अब मैं गुजारिश करूंगा, आज के DHA दबंग के रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ अच्छी भट्ट साहब, उनको मैं गुजारिश करूंगा कि आए और हमसे थोड़ी सी बात करें। भट्ट साहब, ये क्या हो गया? 2 मैच दोनों हार गए आप लोग।
बस क्रिकेट है, हमारी टीम भी थोड़ी कम्बिनेशन अभी नहीं बना, प्लेयर्स भी हमारे पूरे नहीं थे, तो इंशाल्लाह, लेकिन हारे हैं, ज़ाहिर है।
तो चकवाल साहब का गम तो नहीं लेके आए नहीं अभी तक?
नहीं, गम तो नहीं लिया उनका, बस बुरा खेले। फील्डिंग बहुत हमारी जो है ना, कैचेस ड्रॉप किए बहुत ज़्यादा, जिसकी वजह से हम बेसिक हारे।
अंडर प्रेशर है, 2 मैच दोनों हार गए।
नहीं, प्रेशर तो किसी चीज़ का नहीं है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह नेक्स्ट मैच में कम करेंगे इंशाल्लाह। हमारा हर साल यही होता है, तकरीबन तीसरा साल मेरा है DHA दबंग के साथ, तो हम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हर साल 2 या 3 मैच हारने के बाद कम करते हैं और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फाइनली खेलते हैं।
चलो, उम्मीद पर दुनिया काम है। अच्छी भट्ट साहब रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे थे DHA दबंग को और कह रहे हैं कोई मसला नहीं है, 2 हारे हैं, इंशाल्लाह कम करेंगे। चलें, और अब मैं गुजारिश करना चाहूँगा विनिंग टीम के कैप्टन माजिद अली साहब, मलीर मलंग, आइए और हमसे बात कीजिएगा। जी माजिद भाई, 2 मैच 2 कामयाबियां, कुछ कहने के लिए बचा नहीं है?
माशाल्लाह सबसे पहले तो मैं अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करना चाहूँगा, अल्लाह ताला ने जी दिए। उसके बाद क्रेडिट जाता है हमारी पूरे बॉयज़ को, जिस तरह वो मिल के खेल रहे हैं और टीम मैनेजमेंट को जैसे वो फैमिली की तरह हमें रख रहे हैं, तो माशाल्लाह वेल डन ऑल बॉयज़।
अच्छा, अभी मुझे अशतर साहब बता रहे थे कि आपने लास्ट टाइम भी DHA दबंग को ग्रुप मैच में मारा था, सेमीफाइनल में आप उनसे हार गए थे, तो इस बार कुछ सोच कर आए या नहीं?
बस
शुरुआत तो ऐसी की आप लोगों ने, फिर मार दिया उनको अपने ग्रुप मैच में।
बस हमारी कोशिश यही होती है कि ग्राउंड में आके अपना 100% दे, बाकी रिजल्ट तो अल्लाह पाक के हाथ में होता है।
तो अब आगे क्या सोच रहे हैं? 2 मैच 2 कामयाबियाँ।
बस इसी मोमेंटम को लेके चलेंगे और इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि अगले जितने भी मैचेस उनमें अच्छा खेलें और जीतें इंशाल्लाह।
बहुत शुक्रिया माजिद अली, विनिंग कैप्टन हमारे साथ मौजूद थे मलीर मलंग के, और कराची टेबल प्रीमियर लीग के बेवरेज पार्टनर हैं पॉपुलर ग्रुप। और अब फैन ऑफ द मैच आज 2 हैं। पहले मैं गुजारिश करूंगा दानिश खान साहब DK से कि वो अहमद जमाल को ये साइन बैट पेश करें। अहमद जमाल हमारे फैन ऑफ द मैच। दानिश साहब। अशतर रजा जाफरी साहब मैनेजर हैं मलीर मलंग के। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा मोहम्मद हमजा से कि वो आए और फैन ऑफ द मैच का ये अवार्ड लें। तो जनाब, आज के इस पहले मैच में और कराची टेबल प्रीमियर लीग के मैच नंबर 6 में कामयाबी हासिल की है मलीर मलंग ने। DHA दबंग को हराया है। एक ब्रेक लेंगे, ब्रेक से वापस लौटेंगे तो फिर आपके लिए अगले मैच के टॉस के साथ आसिफ होंगे हाजिर।
This one is in the air. He has pulled that away and pulled that away straight down the throat at the fielder.
Is it a big wicket? Yes!
Goes again. Batter. Goes leg side and straight into the hand of the fielder.
He has, and the catch has been dropped.
First ball struck onto the legs, I think. Is there any bat? This one is whacked. Oh, edge and gone.
Has gone high up in the air, and then another easy catch.
And again, the air and taken nicely again.
Umar goes big.
Malir Malangs